Yeah, just you know, just like
Picard
little
maneuver.
imaginary. The Picard is very good.
Yeah, the Riker is the step over the chair to sit down, and the Picard is the straighten your shirt when you stand up.
Mm-hmm. I love a Riker maneuver. Just generally, you know, like in life. I mean,
Now, do you prefer the Riker maneuver, or do you prefer the Steve Rogers maneuver?
what's the Steve? Oh, the
Sit
turn
on
the chair around.
backwards. Yeah.
God,
Hey,
I hear Rogers, and I'm like, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah,
That's
same.
that's where my brain wires go immediately. I'm like, what? Just be kind to me?
Take off your shoes, put on your cozy little slippers.
Hell
your
yeah.
sweater.
Yeah.
No sweaters today, please.
No, for the love of Jesus.
Those of
Hi,
you
everybody.
suffering through a heat wave, which is a lot of the planet, but especially Europe, what's there with you?
Yeah, and we salute you. And your...
Stay cool.
Yep.
Stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picturing Scott in a naughty little cardigan right now.
And nothing else. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. Because I got to keep the sweater from Mr. Potts. I mean, I got to keep the sweater. The
So-
sweater that was clearly bought from like a thrift store. Like, who cares? But
It's a lovely little
it's a lovely little sweater. Makes me feel good. Yeah. Which was a show I did last summer. For those in the chat who may not. I mean, why would you know? It was a
Yeah.
local theater production. There's no way.
He's effectively Mr. Rogers with a bunch of various puppets, and then things went a little haywire.
Yeah, you can say that
I
again.
just got a bunch of puppets. It was lovely.
Got a bunch of puppets.
Charmin'.
That was pretty fun.
Scott and a Bunch of Puppets is the new French show available
Oh, hell yeah.
in 2027.
Oh, okay.
Look, I've been trying to
Drew
figure
Crew?
out what to produce at the Fringe for years and years. I just haven't fallen on anything.
Nancy
but-
Drew in The Secret of the Old Clock. Drew Crew live.
Right, is it out of copyright now?
I think so.
Just
think
a
so.
stage version of it.
Oh God, no. Oh
We
no.
could,
Oh no. I
we
hate
could.
that. No, no. We could, but I meant more just Drew Crew.
Scott, you will be playing George.
Makes sense. Not beating the allegations that she's male, by the way. Like, because like whatever. It's all good.
1930. Secret of the Old Clock is 1930, so we have to wait 4 years.
Isn't it 75?
I thought
In
it
which
was
in
100.
which case that doesn't make any
It's
sense.
not
So,
100.
yeah.
Oh, well then I don't fucking know.
But then
So
Grey Duck wants to know how many people on the ship use hairpins.
So, based on the Emperor Scotimius's adventures yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, the Imperial Chinese hairpin foo is very high. Everyone is able to like instantly murder anybody with a
Wow.
hairpin. It's wild. So the question is, who's using them? I have to.
Erasing my entire character sheet.
Hold on, let me just quickly.
I mean, I am using needles, right? So why not have a beautiful
they
hairpin?
could be in your. They could be in your hair.
Taking that as a note,
Dude,
thank
a
you.
jade hairpin that you can throw would be so sick.
Jade.
I don't know.
Star Metal.
Star metal.
so it's life of the author plus 70 years.
Oh, Life of the
Oh.
Elder. That's right.
Or if it's a work made for hire, it's 95 years from the date of first publication. So it depends on what the conditions were for that particular book, because as we all know, it's not like Nancy Drew was all written by one person.
No, that is
Yeah,
correct.
and I can't
Apparently
remember.
King is eternal.
Was that? I mean, that was OG, so it could have been Mildred.
Oh God.
I know way too much about the authors.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really don't want to go down this rabbit hole now. 'Cause
Oh God.
I got to read that book that I found in Encore.
Yes, you actually. Yes, absolutely.
How about I just clear it all up for you right now?
Oh.
Secret of the Old Clock on January 1st, 2026. The original version of the novel enter the public.
Rip.
Stage play coming soon.
Oh
Here we
no.
go.
But it has to be the original version of
Yeah, that's fine.
We wouldn't want it any other way. The revisions.
the one with all the slurs.
I was gonna
Oh,
say.
God.
Yay.
We already do plenty of live editing in these. We're used to it.
She was blonde, as all people should be.
No. Hey, Kung Fu Fenris. You doing all right, buddy?
Cans.
Welcome to the stream.
It doesn't
We're happy.
seem like he's doing all
We're happy to have you
right.
here, bud. We really are.
So I want to know
Shall I
why,
record
for the
this?
protection of Blazing Chrome, how many people on the ship use hairpins?
Well, because Emperor Scotimius's Imperial China adventure revealed that hairpins were very effective weapons, like one-hit kill weapons all the time. I think Grey Duck just wants to know, is Blazing Chrome safe?
Okay, hands up if your character uses hairpins in 3, 2, 1.
Sad. So I think the answer is no, he's not safe. But of course, we all have nice major ties of love and respect to each other, I'm sure.
Scott,
Just gonna hide mine up.
when you had long hair, did you wear hairpins?
I went bloating today. Blotting? Bloating.
Boating, maybe. No, that
Why
doesn't
is
make
there
sense.
an L? Like,
Hey, let us
Layouts
know.
are not the same.
Let us know, Kung Fu Panda. I can't wait to find out.
I'm obsessed with the mystery.
yeah.
Never. No, never have I.
You've never had
used that
luscious
hair.
locks that extend all the way down your back,
No.
grazing the top of your sensuous waist?
Sensuous. Did you ever have the
You're
need
that
for
long?
hairpins?
I have, to my knowledge, never worn hairpins outside of like a makeup artist.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah,
BP
that's
that
right.
shit.
PP that shit.
BP that shit. Bobby pin that,
That
shit.
makes sense.
Quote from Harry Stanjowski quoting some student from who knows when.
Hell yeah. BP that
No,
shit.
no, I don't mean bloating. It's a common sensation of tightness, pressure,
Well,
or fullness.
Don't stop
in the abdomen.
that.
If you are experiencing tightness of feeling
Oh.
in your abdomen or bloating, perhaps you should make use
Oh.
of safety cards.
Sure, yeah.
That we have. We use safety cards in order to make sure that we're playing to our fullest potential, but also staying safe. You don't have cards, you do have options. We'll get to those in a second. If you see somebody holding up the play card or the green card, it means I'm okay. Doesn't matter how I look or what I'm saying. If I'm holding this card up, I am enthusiastically consenting to continue. The pause card or the yellow card means if I'm holding this up, I need you to stop and pay attention to me. There's something that I gotta tell the rest of the table. Once I put the card down, play can continue. The stop card or the red card means I am no longer okay and I need to stop. Gameplay stops immediately. We might go back to a be right back screen, at which point the only way that the game can continue is if everybody at the table signs off and says that they are willing and able to play. Now, you don't have cards. You do have options, though. You can always message us. In the chat, everybody at the table can see it. You can also message either Aragorn or Kung Fu Fenris. Depending on where you are in the world, you might be able to DM them on YouTube. If you can't, there's always our Discord. But you always have the option to close stream, close the chat, walk away. We don't want to see you go, but we would rather that you keep yourself safe.
100%. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
John.
Thank you,
I
storyteller.
very nearly thought, when you mentioned tightness of chest, that you were referring to engine de poitrine.
Oh, incredible. Quebec's newest hit sensation.
Yay!
Wild.
That's-
Cancun.
Well, it is
Cancun.
pronounced bloat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bloat is the central ritual sacrifice and offering in Asatru, where practitioners present food, meat, or symbolic items to spirits, gods, or ancestors.
What the hell, Chrome?
Fucking cool.
You don't know
man.
if I spend XP, Aragorn?
I don't know how I feel about Wikipedia being like it's a religious organization of heathenry. Like I know what it,
Fuck, Wiki.
but it's actually like a specific religious movement.
Heathenry as a descriptor is great. I like it.
Sourdough
Very
bread is
on
already great, Requiem.
Mm,
Everything spice on sourdough, I don't think I've ever had, but
no, but it's a
everything.
good
The
idea.
everything seasoning on pretty
It's like
much
poppy
anything
seed, sesame
is
seed,
delicious.
salt.
so everything everywhere all at once.
I was thinking like allspice, and I was like,
Like
it's
put
like
it on a
the
scramble?
equivalent to allspice. It's
Or on your eggs.
Yeah, but like for
just
bagels.
in general.
everything.
I know you don't eat avocado,
Yes.
but that on avocado
Gotcha.
is real good.
I can imagine. I can imagine. So, folks,
Hi.
here we are. I am going to ask you a question, and you will answer whether you want to or not.
Oh, fuck. What the hell?
Did you spend experience?
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Aw.
You'll never know who was going to spend experience and then wussed out.
You'll never know.
What'd you get?
Perception fun.
Wow.
I got eyeballs.
Wow.
My eyes
Loves
just
to
get
take
bigger
all that
and
info
bigger.
in. Yeah, just playing more and more into the like odds needs to know everything.
Yeah.
Thing. That's fantastic.
She's literally morphing into a Dyson vacuum, like more and more with every passing day. Just
Give me your secrets. What?
Folks, we're going to do something. I'm going to boost the volume gain because we had some talk last time about how our voices were a bit quiet. So I'm going to boost it up, and you are going to say whether or not things are okay. But I'm warning you that if you've jacked your volume as a result in order to hear us, this is going to change in 3, 2, 1. Now we'll see how we sound.
Thanks for telling people that, John.
We are going to keep talking so
Yes,
that you
we
can
are.
tell us that I'm the quiet one.
I'm looking up specific rules that I need to know. In the meantime, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll find them eventually. I'm sure I'll find them eventually.
You want to like?
Oh, yeah, actually search somewhere. I can't remember how things work.
Well, now you're also muttering. So
Oh, yeah. I know.
Sorry.
so they're not going to be
Do you
able
want us
know.
to go around in a circle and do a little test, John, or no?
Any opportunity to have a song and dance from the sky, I will take.
A song and a dance. Yeah. No, we're good. I'm looking up rules for specific things that I'm being secretive about because I have a charm that then eliminates some of those rules. I just want to know what they are.
Well, for now, we're going to talk to Elizabeth.
Hi.
You spent your experience on.
On Perception 5. And it was not cheap.
Now, why do you think you need to be so perceptive?
I try to take the previous session for inspiration. So I was like, what was I doing a lot of? Okay, I was like discussing with people. I was observing a stranger to try to determine what his motives were. So that felt very read intentions-y, which felt very perception-y. So that was my vibe.
Makes sense. And when you stare deep into Blazing Chrome's eyes, those
Horrible red
Those
eyes.
horrible red-ringed hell machines, yeah. Yeah, what do you think you see in there? The fires of Malphaeus, the hatred for you
Do you
that I no
know
doubt
that,
have.
that tap number in Young Frankenstein putting on the Ritz?
Yeah, of course.
I see that.
Why is that in my eyes?
Da, 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 da.
Oh, yay, thank you.
Oh. God, at first I thought that was in Comic Sans for a second, and I like did a double take.
Why?
I don't know. I thought it was a funny joke.
Clifford Fenris, that sounds delicious.
You know what else sounds delicious? The dulcet tones of the Herald of Everything.
Yes!
This is the Herald of Everything. While steps retaken and Blazing Chrome sparred, Odds-on favorite and Neon Wisdom recounted their previous encounters with the Solar Exalted. Reconvening, the Sidereals debated how much to tell Second Scion, who snuck up on them as they spoke. They revealed their nature to her and deepened their collective trust. Separating again, Odds got Chrome to reveal his priorities of making a difference, so long as he'll be remembered for it. Below, Steps filled Neon Wisdom in on more of the Orange Jade connections. Before any deeper connections could be formed, a ship appeared on the horizon of House Pelops, which hailed and ultimately demanded to board. Permitting the ingress, Steps played hostess to Captain Zonu of the Kaizoku household, who revealed that Chiaroscuro has seen no ship traffic over the past month and needed help investigating, lest he be reassigned. Coming to you live off the coast of Arjaf, this is Pristine Song.
Ugh, she's so pristine.
Thanks, Pristine.
Ding! Yeah!
Yay.
Yay. Yay.
Oh, there.
Oh no.
What?
Well, see, while the recap was playing, I realized that I still had the Wikipedia article for The Secret of the Old Clock open. And it
That's
mentions
fine.
the changes between the 1930 edition and the 1959 revision. And it includes Nancy is 18, not 16, and is also depicted as a less impulsive, less headstrong girl of Edward Stratemeyer and Mildred Benson's vision to a milder, more sedate and refined girl, more sugar and less spice,
Ugh.
with an extensive wardrobe and a more charitable outlook.
Okay, well, hashtag not my Nancy, except for the wardrobe. I always appreciate her outfit changes.
Oh.
Racial stereotypes are omitted.
Ah, you don't say.
Wow.
Action is increased significantly and
do-
is faster paced.
I do like the action scenes because they're just so extreme.
I do also like, extreme. Well, just in comparison to
Yeah.
our sedate protagonist. I feel like you should never describe your protagonist as sedate, unless they're sedated. In which case that would make no
And
sense.
she is sedated often, to be fair.
Yeah. And it's pretty funny.
That's it, because if we missed out on food descriptors, I'd be really angry. Just tell me
It's a good question, Great. You'll just have to come to the production and find out. We'll save you a seat in the front row.
Wouldn't that be a thing? Just like everybody shows up at your friend's show where you're reading that out loud.
Be great. There'd be people in
We're
the
doing a
audience who are just
fully
like,
staged production.
Would you,
are these
in
guys?
in that situation,
yeah.
would you crowd surf at the end? Would you launch yourself out into the crowd so that they could catch
I don't
you?
think the stage manager would allow it. I'm pretty sure the stage manager would rightly flag some safety concern.
I mean, I'm picturing most fringe venues which don't have like a lip to the stage, so I'm just like, so you're just gonna like try to climb on top of people to
Yeah,
start
I figure you
crowd
demurely
surfing?
sit on someone's lap and then get kind of hoisted backwards.
Cute.
Yeah, I'd rather
very
kind of like
weird.
gracefully, not fall, but like kind of like let myself be picked up this way.
What, like Spider-Man?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or Neo, or Jesus.
You stop the train,
A
carry
trust
him.
fall.
Yeah, trust fall. Because I trust all of y'all.
And which community member do you want supporting you in that moment?
I don't play favorites, John. But I do want it to be Aragwen, so she can be like, Stoots, I don't like this, in my ear.
She's whispering it aggressively in your ear as you pass.
Stop this.
I have some notes.
I have some notes on your performance.
Yay!
I'm just kidding, everybody.
So
And because
Everyone the
Bluey would be
director?
there too, probably,
Yeah,
so he would whisper in your other ear.
Yeah.
Requiem would
director?
keep you safest.
Yes.
It's true.
Being our resident safety officer as
I
well.
choose weirdness because I think we would both panic at the appropriate moment and back out on the crowd surfing idea. So I would go, I don't know, and weirdness would go, I don't know, and then
I also
we
don't
just
know.
end up bailing.
Peace.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Wow.
That's the story.
Is it time?
Yay! I like game.
There are no other major questions.
No. Major questions.
It's hot. It's hot here. It's hotter elsewhere. It's hot in creation. It's going to be hot as you head further south towards Chiaroscuro. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Remember that the heat can play with you. It can stress you out. It's almost invisible in some ways, the amount of energy that heat can just sap away from you. So if at any point today you're feeling logy, you are feeling exhausted or tired because you are hot, flag it. But if your characters are feeling that way, first off, take a look at their stamina. What's wrong? What's going on there? Why do you only have resistance 1? But then also think that the heat can play tricks with you. Not even demigods are immune to this. But you can always go somewhere else. Just follow the path the journey takes you. There is sometimes more than one path, though. There can be up to 5.
Is that the max? That's the maximum number, though, right?
Really, as long as you're going up.
Yeah.
I'd like to establish the fact that we all
No,
have pin-up posters of 5 paths ascending in our cabins.
Despite the fact that he, like, canonically could not possibly exist.
He's a figure of legend.
A figure of legend.
So you can
Jeez.
establish the fact
Yes.
that 5 paths ascending exists, if you want.
Yeah, you can't establish fact about what I would have pinned up on my wall. I mean, you can't. I
It's a
guess.
universal fact.
I can, it's my ship.
Oh,
Yay!
fuck. Shit. Hoist
Is
by
that
my
like
own
how like
petard.
there has to be a picture of the king in all of the government offices, but instead it's a pin-up
It's
poster. of
literally
5 paths
built into the
ascending.
Still
wall.
not used to it being a king. Yep.
No, me too. Yep.
Yeah, I had to think about it for a second before I said it out loud.
Incredible.
That's right. I live under a king. It's weird.
Challenge accepted, Grey
I
Duck.
no longer want Requiem to carry.
I misread that as restraint charms, and I was like, ooh, restraint charms.
Restraint charms. I like that.
Something banana hammock.
Something banana hammock.
This is what happens when you only quickly glance at the screen.
That's funny.
It is hot indeed. And our hotties are aboard the Persistence.
Good.
Headed south?
Yeah, south and east. I imagine as we sort of round the bottom of the Blessed Isle, we'll be heading east towards Chiaroscuro. There's a peninsula that kind of sticks out from the south, which is the Antang, I think, is the sort of province or the area there. I may have made that up. God damn it. As we round that, we'll be headed towards Chiaroscuro.
Antang is a little lower. It's down here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So it's
I was
Zebra
wrong.
Man.
Zebra?
Zebra
Oh.
Man.
With an E.
Zebra.
Zebra Man. That's crazy. Never heard that.
Zebreman.
Zebreman. Okay.
Zebreman. That's
Ooh.
better.
So, you do not need to stop for supplies in Argiv.
Great.
Are you stopping there, or are you moving directly on?
I think we
I
continue.
think we can continue past it.
All right. Anything that you three need to accomplish or speak to before you actually reach the outskirts of Chiaroscuro?
Second Scion had requested help with dyeing her hair. Odds would do this, just in case she wants to leave the ship in Chiaroscuro.
Color.
Purple? Like a deep purple? So she looks like a sailor scoot?
Sailor
Sailor scoot.
Because she had dark hair when we met her, right? I think.
Oh, yeah. Should I go super different?
No, I don't know.
Because I could go to like a light purple, like a lilac. Lavender. It's
You
purple.
do you, man. Yeah, like
It's
I don't-
purple.
I was just wondering. Sorry.
Odds has bleach. It's fine. We can go lighter.
Fine, let's go again. Tilt your head back. I had promised to train Pip. That's part of my daily or every second day kind of routine. I don't necessarily believe that might require a role at some point, some sort of extended leadership role, but like
But you think
leadership's
it's
not a
leadership.
stat, but like it's not a stat. It's not a stat. You think it's leadership, do you? Yeah, it's fucking martial arts to pull your punches and not kill the boy. That is something.
I'm ready to let.
Uh-oh. Everyone like ramen or?
And there is no leadership.
No, exactly. I was thinking of
What would be the equivalent?
presence.
It would depend. It
Yeah.
would actually be
Could depend, right?
it could be linguistics if you're writing a thing for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a performance.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different things that it could potentially be, but I would just at this point also check: are you teaching him the martial art?
No, that's no. No, he's but a wee lad. The point of the sessions, John, is to get him into fighting shape and more so to bond with him. He had been a little frightened of me, against my will, but certainly not against my nature. He was a little frightened of me, and the goal is to, yes, through fighting, make him less scared of me.
Let's take a look at where you're going here.
Mm-hmm.
So you had basically come through in this direction here, but now you are headed towards Chiaroscuro proper. As the ship starts making, in this particular area in the inland sea, there's a lot of places where you can see land, right? It's not like traveling in the vast Great Western Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start getting in line with Chiaroscuro, you can see the city as it stands, the city of glass.
Mm.
Now, it had been destroyed in the First Age. It had been rebuilt over time. It's never reached that First Age glory that it once had, but this is still a bustling city, one of the largest for sure in the south.
Mm.
And there are two watchtowers that are built towers of glass that somehow have been rebuilt here, with just searching lights, even during the day, just moving around, looking for you. Or for anyone.
Right. Definitely not us.
Where is everybody?
At the bridge? On the bridge?
Yeah, I'd want to I would love to have like an ad hoc meeting of the council.
In the ready room?
Yeah, in the ready room just off the bridge. That's to get ready. That sounds great to me.
Would we be inviting Neon Wisdom and Second Scion?
Sure.
Yeah.
Good.
Does Second Scion know why we're going to Chiaroscuro? I can't remember.
Yeah, I started to say we're going there because some people threatened our friend.
Yes, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, so I'm not.
I feel like because she was hidden and like eavesdropping on a lot, like we can assume she knows a lot of
That's
stuff.
fair.
Yeah, I don't think we've dropped the orange jade.
No,
But,
nor should
other
we.
than that-
I don't think.
I don't think we've dropped the orange jade bomb. I see. So you're going to pick up the case,
exactly.
just shake it a bit, and then just...
Chiaroscuro must
That
fall.
is option Z.
It does make me feel pretty bad about the time I hucked it into the air as a stunt.
Oh no!
It doesn't feel great.
Imagine if the campaign had ended just there.
The end.
No, wait! I just end this...
Well, I mean, it would have been quite a surprising, like, this is the plot. You're dealing with Great Contagion 2.0. Let's go.
Yeah.
Should I guarantee right here and now that if it goes off and you just spread the Great Contagion everywhere, that I will just end the stream
Yeah, but
instantaneously?
switch
a
to
hard
like a
smash
Plague
cut?
Inc. game over.
It becomes pandemic, and now we have to go around
Oh
cleaning up our
fuck
messes.
yeah!
Yeah.
I like that. The board game stream.
Yeah.
I kid.
No.
I won't, because I don't want people to think that like lightning struck.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
So you're in the ready room.
Yeah.
The ready room is it's comfortable but professional. The sort of place that the seats are here, and it's meant to be a place for upper management types. It's meant to be like for officers to discuss, but in a way that this is not a place where typically one would go to just chill out. It's a place to go to, like, the captain might sometimes move off to the ready room in order to just be like, I have to go and think.
Yeah.
But it's not like,
It's a boardroom.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the five of you can fit in here comfortably.
Yes.
You probably wouldn't want much more than that in here, but
All right. So, we're approaching Chiaroscuro. There's been word of no traffic coming or going, so we should see what happens when we approach. See if they hail us, tell us to turn around, what that is. Assuming we manage to make port, what is our plan? How do we find this person? How do we stay safe?
Captain, I'd like to request permission to do what I do best, which is go and stir up some trouble. Try to find the criminal element that may have either assigned this mission, or at least someone who might know someone who did. I have to assume, he looks towards Neon Wisdom, I have to assume that whoever wanted this done isn't just some member of the underworld. But if there's something true of most cities, it's that crime goes through certain ports. There's always someone who knows everything of what's going on.
Yeah, we didn't get a name from the dead guy, but we do know that from him, he said he was in Chiaroscuro.
Yes.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Sketchy guy, probably rich in Chiaroscuro. Tick, tick, tick.
Yes.
Don't know if it's his base of operations or not, but it's what we have to start. That would be my requesting permission to make trouble, Captain.
Granted. Neon Wisdom, would you like to set foot ashore, or would you prefer to stay here?
so first Neon Wisdom is just kind of looking a bit at
Old Blazing Chrome.
Old Blazing Chrome, being like, is this what's happening here? Are you
Making trouble? Yeah.
Whoever asked likely knows who I am. I'm not certain whether or not they know me, You never discovered whether or not they were searching for me or for someone who matched my description, or...
They said neon wisdom.
Ugh.
Complicates things.
Then whoever it is, I may be a liability if I go ashore.
You would try. The odds are that whoever is looking for you would perhaps notice you. So that is the question. Are you willing to be noticed? Perhaps cut to the quick? Or would we rather keep our cards closer to our chest?
I do know how to put on a disguise.
Well, that defeats the purpose of... Well,
But
it
if you
doesn't
wish to
defeat
use
the
me as
purpose.
bait,
No, that's the question. Do you want to go ashore as yourself, therefore attracting the attention, or would you prefer to stay on board or put on a disguise?
so you hear a massive splash coming from outside.
Head straight to the bridge.
Yeah, are there
Yeah.
portholes here in the ready room as well? Or glass windows? It doesn't
There
have any
is a
portholes.
window that's out to the starboard side.
I mean, I'd
Yeah.
immediately turn my face to it, but like,
I head into the bridge.
Anything to hear the John Dolphin sound. Anything.
what the hell?
Look, they're so cute.
I head out to the bridge
Yeah.
to get the broader view.
Yeah, what are we looking for here? What do we got?
You see a blinking light off on one of the towers off of Chiaroscuro, and then a loud boom, and a cannonball just smashes directly in front of your ship, still a good 50 meters away.
Full stop.
Okay. I'm stopping the ship.
Brace yourselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on to me. Yeah. Oh no.
Are you taking any other action? Are you calling alert? Or...
What are we doing, Captain? Are we lighting this place up? She's like reaching for the fanny pack.
She's gonna try to put out a call, like a broad signal of. This is the Persistence requesting permission to make port. We are in the process of stopping. It's clear that something is amiss.
No answer.
Oh,
Another
fuck.
cannonball smashes it. Now the distance is starting to close, 30 meters away.
Oh my god.
Have we stopped yet?
Yes.
Okay.
The ship. So normally ships cannot stop this quickly.
Yeah.
This ship has some technology in
Yeah.
order
Got
to
some
be able to.
motors and things.
Slammed the foot on
And
the
it has
brakes.
rescue.
On the sea brakes.
Sea
if you
brakes.
will.
I was just gonna page one more time. Please respond. We prefer not to engage in warfare.
Another splash.
Alright, up on deck she goes, and she goes out onto the prow of the ship. Try to
Alright.
get a better sight.
You're stepping outside.
Yeah, I want to get, if I can, I want to get eyes up into the tower. Do we have? I mean, I don't have a spyglass or anything like that, but oh, I do have. Dara, go see what's going on up there. I'm gonna send my I'm gonna send my familiar up. On my way. Yay!
Yay!
So I'm gonna use my Dara vision to
Yep.
have a look into the towers.
vision.
I mostly want to know if they're automated. That's like I think the first piece of information I want to know.
Okay.
Because if they are,
I'm
Yikes.
following up on deck, but I'm clocking distances. So, like, what will be in range of my gun? What would be in range if I did Forgotten Earth to leap a range band? That kind of stuff.
So you are still at extreme distance.
Okay.
It's possible that the cannonballs can't actually reach you.
yeah.
They're just trying to scare us.
Possible. We don't know without knowing what kind of armaments they're using.
Okay. If that changes and we enter long range, could you let me know?
I absolutely will. But you're still quite a distance away at
Right.
the moment.
Perfect.
The next splash is about the same distance as it was before. You are probably out of range.
Yeah, she's gonna try to, see what's going on. Sort of similar, trying to see who's manning the guns or if there's any sign of activity on the shoreline.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah.
Checking to see if there's activity on the shoreline. Now you can see the wharf. You can see, but like there are no ships.
None.
Zero. Zero ships on the wharf itself. The Dara, flying close to the towers, at the moment can see that while only one of them is currently angling and fighting, the other one is still scanning around. But it looks like it's automated. The streets, every street is lined with red glass.
Yeah.
Underneath the red glass, there are courses of light that pass underneath it, electricity that's just
Oh my
jetting
God.
across.
That's.
You can see evidence of still glass rubble exists in certain of these places that has never been cleared up. At this point, this is a deliberate choice. It's been years and years and years since this has happened, but no, they've decided to keep it there. I will point out for the chat, because people are asking about it, the Delzan people are still in control of Chiaroscuro, but they did surrender it basically to the realm.
And just so I remember what our good friend Zonu said last time, he said that he docked with no problem, but he felt like something was weird.
Yeah.
And then he left, and he wants us. So
give
whatever
a timeline
he
on
didn't
that,
get
though.
fired upon by turrets or anything.
Yeah, he got
okay.
in and out.
Things have changed.
Yeah. We also don't know when that was, right? Like, could have
It's
been months
true.
ago.
Yeah.
It's true.
Are there people? Maybe I can't kind of observe from this distance.
There's
Do we see-
nobody who's standing on the docks.
Okay.
There are people further into the city you can see, and interestingly enough, none of them seem to be paying all that much attention to the fact that one of the massive towers sitting on the outskirts of the city is firing out into the inland sea.
This is some mind game shit. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, we could keep.
Or it just keeps happening.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
We could circle and see if there's any place that's out of sight of any of these towers, and then maybe we could leap across, not needing to dock.
There are always ways to get around the main port of call.
Now that the ship is full stop,
Yeah.
and it's clear that you're still outside range, there are no more cannonballs headed towards your way just yet. You can tell that one of the eyes is still very much pointed directly at you, but they've stopped firing.
Okay.
They're just shooing us away like an annoying cat.
Seems an odd thing to do for a commercial port, a large city.
So they've let all the ships leave, but they won't let any more.
If I didn't know better, I'd say there was some sort of lockdown.
Yes. I don't like it. But you'd think there'd be some sort of messaging.
You
And
would.
there is sign of activity, so it's not like they're all dead.
Can you roll me your perception alertness, please? Or awareness.
Yes.
Awareness. We were just talking about this, but it has to be you because you're seeing through Dara's eyes.
Okay. Can I stunt this by saying that Dara's going to do a sweep around the tower?
Yeah.
Hey. 3 successes?
It's not everybody who isn't paying attention.
Okay.
You are a fair distance away, but down low, there are people who are just going about their business, but there's a few people who are looking out, so it's not like everybody is completely mind wiped.
It's not like they're brainwashed.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So the impression that you're getting at this point is that this is a normal enough occurrence that people aren't considering it notable. It's not stopping the daily activities of Chiaroscuro, but there are definitely some people who are like, "Oh, that's happening. And, what's going on?"
Okay. We could take a smaller skiff ashore. we'd be more maneuverable. We might be able to avoid disaster.
We certainly could.
Odds-on favorite.
Yeah.
Intelligence war, please.
Oh no.
Intelligence.
Yeah, not war.
You are also welcome to roll intelligence war if you would like.
Okay. I have a specialty in being a natural commander.
You're not commanding yet.
Correct.
3 successes.
Okay.
What the hell? 6 successes?
Hey.
Okay.
What the hell?
For you, the instant that you are in range with the cannonballs, you'll be at long range. So you would be able to, assuming that you have time to aim, fire at return fire
Excellent.
with your weapon.
Great.
Now, it's still long range. Still not great, but like you are at the same disadvantage as them
And that would be my distance from the towers.
from the towers.
So if I wanted to say fire something at the people, we'd have to be way closer.
Some of the people are still like nobody is on the wharf.
Okay.
So you'd have to be a bit closer. You wouldn't have to be way closer in order to fire at people.
Like say I wanted to fire a message or something using my generalized ammunition technique.
Once,
Ooh, I like that.
if you wanted to fire a message, you could get it onto the docks the instant that you're in range of the cannonball. So
Okay.
it would be a risk for you to get that message out, but you could try.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
I like
Yeah.
this idea.
For you, Scott,
Yeah, hi.
it's impossible, as far as you know, for these towers to be unmanned. They clearly have somebody inside who is activating it, even though it's possible that it's an ascent, but it's not automatic. It doesn't have the same feel of an automatic because then, first off, both towers would probably be firing, and second, they wouldn't have bothered to fire at you at all until you were within range, unless it was programmed. But then the fact that it fired like 4 times, an automated system wouldn't do that. That's somebody with an itchy trigger finger.
Ooh. What if I were to slipstream here?
You've never connected to the network here at Chiaroscuro. I don't think you've ever been here, have you?
No, I haven't.
So you might be able to reach somebody, but you are within distance where you could attempt a slipstream, yes.
Okay.
Now, I will point out that if you slipstream and then somebody considers you an unwanted entity, you are potentially putting yourself at risk.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
that's not...
Oh no, hey.
Life is an exalted
I was gonna
risk.
say, like, that's life.
Now.
Steps are taken. I'm going to have you roll your intelligence survival, please.
Bump that up.
And if you want to stunt this, just describe how you're canvassing either the location or your maps.
I feel like she would have prepared maps, so she would be referring back to the depth charts to see what the best path would be if we wanted to take one the full ship in or one of the smaller.
So,
ships.
a question.
Yeah.
Are these maps up on a screen, or
She'd
do
have
you
them-
have a
Well,
hard copy?
She would have had the hard copy probably spread out in the bridge or the ready room, but she would have also transferred them to her wrist.
So you have like a
Journal.
little
Like a
version
little
of it.
wristwatch.
So,
yeah.
Intel Vival.
Intellivival.
Survival.
That's pretty cool.
6 successes.
Okay. Now, the reason I asked you to roll survival and not sail,
Damn.
is because you mentioned that there are other ways into Chiaroscuro. There are. You can approach it from land.
Yeah.
It is not a walled-off city where the
No.
only way to get there is via the harbor. You know of a couple of places, a couple of routes, even a few traveler stops that are relatively close by,
Ooh.
but still not in
Not the
Chiaroscuro
official
properly.
port. Yeah, we'd have to approach it from Rana or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Then I think that's what she's gonna propose. Alright, they don't want us, We'll just have to come in from another direction.
They can analyze us, see what we're doing there, figure out what our business is, perhaps.
The port may be close, but I doubt every last inch of the surrounding perimeter is.
Zonu was right. There is something fishy going on.
And I've also had a chance to get a very good look at. I'm assuming there's like a little, like even if it's not like a town square, there's like some sort of little clearing in the city. Just sort of an open intersection or something.
What are you looking for specifically?
A spot that she could then, if she needed to, use her journey's anima power.
You
to
are
get
close
into.
enough that now you have observed
Yeah.
an area of Chiaroscuro.
Like basically
sure.
selected a spot. To
There's a park.
Great. Perfect.
It's somewhat close. The thing is, the park has one single palm tree.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Oh,
just
here,
surrounded
here.
by a wading pool.
Yeah.
Cute.
And a few benches, but it's not much more than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. I'll bring the ship around.
All
Off we
right.
go. They've scared us. Woo!
You didn't want us to take the towers down, Commander. Captain. Sorry.
Master and Commander. No, I think for now we will continue to play our part as data runners, looking to run our data, and we're looking for our payday. And we will find our payday one way or another with our skins intact, unless y'all were itching for a fight with a large tower.
I think the thing we have in our advantage right now is that they don't know we're chosen. So, us attacking the towers from this distance, or me slipstreaming to try and see what's going on in net space, that's a risk.
Dara is starting to see that the tower that currently is aiming at you is starting to shake.
Oh.
And then you hear the sound of interlocks disengaging, and the tower starts slowly moving out from the harbor.
The tower itself.
The whole tower.
Like, so further into the, waters?
Into the waters, yes.
All right, we're leaving. She scuttles down the stairs and
It's like a mech tower. Hang on, well, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen.
works to turn the ship around and clear out.
Any action taken by you?
I'll call Tara back. Which is like a loud whistle.
On my way!
That's my man. Is this... my question is, the technology to make a tower movable would exist. Would it be, given where we are in terms of Datafall technologically, would it be necessarily first age technology, or this is something that could be created today?
The tower itself is definitely first age tech.
Okay. Damn, what the hell? How did they get it here? Have they always been?
It's
What
always
the
been
fuck?
there. Chiaroscuro's,
No, I know, but like, I mean,
first age,
that's
right?
that's
Like,
crazy.
That's
I
all
guess
the glass and everything.
that's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. All right.
Yeah. Remind me what between the missile and the missile battery and the ion cannons, which one's thrown, which one's war, which one's or one's archery, one's war.
One's archery.
Missile battery is war. The ion cannons are archery.
Sick.
What's the range of the ion cannons?
Similar to your weapon.
Gotcha. What is
Little
the
less.
average airspeed velocity of an unladen
Yeah.
ball? Great.
They're designed for harder punches, but not as far.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You're much more precise. The ion cannons can't like the amount of damage that they can do to structures is improved, but to fire against people, they're actually much worse.
Okay.
Missile batteries just rain hell.
Yeah. I'm not going for it yet.
I'm gonna need an intelligence sale from the captain. Just while because I assume that you're trying to evade
Yeah,
the tower
evade
that's
the
coming at you.
tower, and then so basically, if there's two towers, she's gonna.
Sorry, wits sale, and you can stunt that.
Witty.
Yeah.
And don't forget your excellencies.
Ooh. It's kind of exciting. You know, if you were a little bit smaller, I could load you into my gun.
I was ready to go up there and just kill everyone inside the tower. Make it stop marching after us.
Well, it seems keen on that option as well, because here it be.
Now you're brave. I'll give you that. And Second Scion just pats a hand on Blazing Chrome's shoulder. But discretion is the better part of valor, sweetheart.
Sometimes.
Having gone from full stop, she's gonna set the ship into reverse and then try to skid it around to create a bit of a splash of water, just slightly, make the details a little less visible as
That's a 2.
escape.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to roll extra dice.
An
You
extra
just get an
success.
extra success. And you'll regain a willpower if you need it. Nice work, Snick.
Not again. This is how I died last time.
9 successes.
Wow, steps.
As the persistence slams into full reverse and the wake just crashes over,
10 successes, sorry. I forgot about the auto success.
+1.
I got three tens. Yeah.
you manage to turn the ship around easily and get it out of the range of the tower, which doesn't get close enough to you to be able to fire again. There's one last cannonball that's sent, but at this point it's now 60 meters away from you as you're moving.
That's disappointing.
What, did we miss out on a big fight?
No, that's... Sorry, that probably is, isn't it, for you?
I meant for you, Captain.
I don't
Zono
want to
didn't-
damage this ship. It's quite nice. I quite like it. I'm having fun here.
Oh, the persistence could outmaneuver those tossers. I was going to say, what the
It
hell?
literally did.
True.
Very impressive work, Captain.
Fascinating technology, wasn't it?
Zonu didn't say anything about this.
Yeah. They maybe didn't attack him because he had Pelip's colors, and so he seemed official, and maybe it's some fellow
I
Polepsian.
knew I should have stolen one of their dang standards.
Just hang it on the side of the resistance. That'll show them.
Doy!
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
I want to have a library of standards we can whip out for any
Bad
occasion.
idea.
So I'm thinking we'll make landfall between here and Kana. There are a few smaller inlets to allow us to make landfall.
We may have to anchor off the
Tie off
coast,
the
Captain,
ship.
depending on how... sorry, oh no,
Yes.
no, I do not need to mansplain sailing to you. I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm going to
it's
take
all
that
right.
back immediately.
Tell me
Whoops.
more, Blazing Crow.
No, that's
you
not...
want to talk to me about warfare as well?
If only if
The
necessary.
history of war? Battles fought?
Uh-huh.
I'd love to hear your take on it. But yes, we will make landfall. And
Captain...
make our way in on foot.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, the captain had mentioned Rana, which is, I think,
Yeah,
is in
just
dead
below
center of the
Kiriska.
screen.
Yeah, literally just below the text that says Kiriska.
You're talking here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going into the bay. There lies Kablooies. That feels like more as a sheltered spot. I feel like that's a place for them to hide all kinds of trouble, so I'm going from the exposed side.
So you're approaching Rana.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a ways away, so I'm splitting the difference. Yeah.
If we're going to approach the city, we have to make sure not to do it at night, or to get in before night falls. I realize we're a little less endangered, but there's still much danger lurking outside the city limits at nighttime.
Yep, I'm not planning to go too far, just far enough that this can't reach us. Make landfall, gander in, run our data. Plan doesn't really change, it's just the angle of approach. And
Figure out who's in charge here.
make sure that our weapons are sharp and loaded.
Hmm.
We're a little bit more nimble on our feet.
I can take measures to protect the ship a bit.
Oh?
I can make it harder for people to observe it or like teleport onto it and stuff like that.
Please do.
Aye, Captain. She gives a smug, like, grin at Chrome and then, like, putters off and starts turning off the lights as a stun.
Okay. But
Not
now
like
we're in
just,
darkness.
No, not all of them,
no,
not
no,
where
it's
they are, but just, like, other rooms. It's like, hey, you didn't turn off your bathroom light, Chrome! And, you know.
Left it on for you to have your shower, whatever.
She'd like to use privacy-enhancing gesture on the ship. And I think it will only come into effect when they're docked, because it's an area, so it's not an item. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Does it say anything about how big the area is, or no?
Nope.
It just says an area. Good. The area is the Blessed Isle.
Hooray!
I kid, but like
I'm fine with it covering the ship.
that's very cool.
It's only a few hours to Rana.
Yeah, she's not planning to go all the way. No, she's only planning to, maybe go an hour or so.
Where are you headed then?
Just in between the two.
Okay.
To find, less populated shores. So, cause I don't want them to have to trek 4 hours through the desert.
Mm.
And that's at ship speed, so that would be like fucking days on foot. No, she's really just planning to go. Yeah, it would be 5 days on foot, on horseback to get to Chiaroscuro from Rana. So we're not doing that. No, it's really just getting past the bulk of the city and then weighing anchor.
There's an outpost that you would be familiar with on the outskirts. It's an oasis. Now, oases?
Oases,
Yeah, I don't know.
Because maybe you're gonna be the one that.
Oh, hang on. I gotta put that on the playlist.
Yeah. Yeah, an oasis just south of Chiaroscuro.
Now I have to. So the plural of oasis is oases.
Okay. Good.
Once you are, let's say, 30 minutes by sail outside of Chiaroscuro, well far enough away that they wouldn't be able to observe you normally from there, there is indeed an oasis. Now, you wouldn't be able to dock the ship,
No.
but you could definitely take the yacht.
Yeah.
Pip, by the way, can be found in the galley with his hands clasped over his ears, crouched underneath one of those prep tables.
Why?
Because of the danger. It's just it's so scary.
Well, I thought when an alert was sounded, I thought that I should make sure that I was in the best position to help. And the best position to help is to make sure that nobody has to come and rescue me. So I did what I was told, and I hid under the
She
table.
wouldn't have given a stand-down order. She definitely wouldn't have neglected to do that.
Well, I didn't want to take any chances. What if you'd been kidnapped and captured and somebody managed to copy your voice?
What if we now have to go out into the desert wastes without any victuals to fortify us?
What's a victual?
Food?
Is that like a fancy word for food?
Yes.
More of a morsel, more of a travel-sized bit, I'd say.
Victuals. Apparently victuals is American. Victuals. My bad. Whatever. I'm from the Cinder Isles. Victuals it is.
That's what it's called there. John, was the Persistence followed at all?
No.
By walking towers or otherwise?
No.
Okay. Cool.
There are no other ships It was just the tower that was starting to move out, and it was moving far slower than the persistence is able to go.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good then. How assertive do you want to be when we get there, Captain?
Well,
We were fired upon.
inquisitive is my approach.
Mm.
You can be assertive.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe it's within your capacity.
I can. I have been known to.
Please be my guest.
I plan on finding some more unsavory elements of the city if I
Yes.
have time. Or if we have time.
Assuming
If
we
do
can
not...
get it into
Wait,
the-
exactly. I don't understand.
Well, I may have a chance to help us along our journey.
Mm-hmm.
Sun's starting to creep towards its zenith. So it's getting warm, but you are still out in the open ocean. You headed ashore?
I believe so. Yeah.
How did your thing go?
Very well.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah, so basically, characters outside of this area suffer a +1 target number on perception rolls to observe it. They must always roll to notice details about it and those within it. And then if you use magic to try to like teleport into it or observe it, you have to roll against my successes on concealing it, which were 14.
My God.
So it'd be really hard
Okay.
for a sorcerer to scry
Okay.
or teleport into it.
That's awesome. That feels very sidereal to me as well. It's just like
Yeah.
it's not invisible. It's
Just really hard to
beneath
notice. Yeah, that's it.
It's not invisible, but
But gotcha.
Must be a whale. Ignore.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
My plan is to adopt a resplendent destiny once we find ourselves in Chiaroscuro,
Yeah.
and not before, because my resplendent destiny is probably not going to mesh well with everybody else's. That's my plan.
I don't think
Yeah.
I want a resplendent destiny.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
for this one.
I'm a scholar. I'm here to learn about the wonders of this ancient architecture. Doing my thesis on first age glass.
Oh, this is the place to go.
There we go.
That makes sense to me. But again, we're thinking of
Yeah,
adopting
yeah.
these later. Okay.
But first, there's an oasis, good place to start. And well, once we get ashore, a good place to stop for a breather.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Giving you an hour's rest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As the yacht launches, carrying 5?
Yeah, we actually the cannonballs interrupted our conversation with Neon
Yeah.
Wisdom and Sexion is what I was going to say, Second Scion. But
Sex Ion.
Oh hell yeah, that's the brother. That's Sexion. Oh no, he has a name. Never mind. But
First Ion.
yeah, First Scion, right? Of course. So I don't believe it had been. It had been left to. I believe it had been left to Neon Wisdom whether or not she felt comfortable coming
No,
ashore.
everybody's all's aboard that's going to shore.
Hell yeah.
When you reach the oasis, or at least just the outskirts, the beach, closer to the oasis itself, the weight of the sun just grows lighter. Think about the warmth that you feel when you step out on a spring day, like those first real spring days, not these fake ass Montreal spring days,
Yeah.
but like a first
No, when
real
the
spring day.
sun feels
Actually
actually genuinely warm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not hot. It's welcoming. It's inviting, and that's the sun here. The smell in this area smells of exotic plants, exotic to all of you anyway. None of you were from this area. The crisp scent of leaves that have been snapped and oozing sap and aloe. The magnificence of wind rustling through, as opposed to arid grasslands, these have some lushness to it. There's actually enough to find some moisture that the roots can gain hold and they can pull up green. The pool that surrounds the oasis is way too blue. Even the ocean, when you stare out into the distance, it has a blue here. This is just a blue that just reflects, but when you get closer, the water is absolutely 100% clear. And that below is the blue that echoes out. And it's not paint that somebody had to fuck up putting underneath it in order to give it that color. And then there is a slow murmur through that wind. Welcome home.
I don't know whether I'd call it home, but thank you nevertheless. What a lovely return, and thank you for welcoming us to your home.
You can't see anything yet.
Captain?
It's a friend.
Friends with the wind. Got it. Stranger things, I suppose. I'm looking around to see if I can identify the source of the sound. No,
The wind.
the wind.
I mean, the wind is around you, but what else is around you right now?
Sand.
Essence.
Between the two? Warmer?
The speed
Oh,
of
getting
the
warmer?
desert.
Land.
The god of this region, the god of this oasis. I figured it out. I didn't pass some of my. They weren't exactly my focus.
Some of the trees that are shielding the oasis from the harsher sun start to shift and twist, and you can hear the sound of bark just cracking and crackling as it hunches over, and then a very leafy face just starts coming out from the end. A very kind looking face. It has the appearance of the perfect grandfather. And when his mouth moves, you can just hear the rustling of like these not dried up at all. Like it's not the crackling of leaves, it's the crackling of the bark that's done quite well. And then I was hoping that I'd see you again soon.
I apologize for the delay. Something seems to have got lost along the way. I was a little delayed in my return.
And your friends?
Crewmates, sir? Is that a...
I'm Soothing Kiss. Welcome to my oasis.
Thank you for your hospitality. I didn't know that you were friends with our captain here, Steps.
Steps?
That's my new name, yes. That is who I am now.
The pieces start to fall into place for Crumb.
The massive tree-like structure kind of crawls out, and then it becomes clear that it's not a tree. He's covered in these leaves. He is the leaves of this tree as steps forward and then wades a bit into the pool. Just a couple of the leaves start floating along the surface and a nice little ring around him, but they're not flying too far away. Like they're very much still in his control as he steps forward and then bends down. He stands about 8 feet tall. So taller than all of you, but not so tall that it's a massive problem. Bends down.
New shape? New name? Same soul.
You've different bumps.
Yes.
And some of the leaves kind of go forward and just brush against Steps Retaken's face. Was his appearance? 2.
For you, my friend, how are you faring? I imagine the centuries have had some effect.
I've been waiting for too long to see you again.
I do apologize.
Steps. I I've had many visitors recently, none as polite. Every time I talk, everyone looks away and starts writing things down.
What you
Gotta
say
put
is
things
just
in.
so interesting and important, so you know.
You must be tired from walking all this way.
Haven't walked too far, but it's always a welcome spot to be. Here, in
Where are you coming from?
the sea.
The sea? Oh.
Yes, I'm making better use of the waters this time around.
You've grown your sea legs.
I have indeed.
Then you must come in. Eat, please. Rest. If you're headed where I think you're headed, it would not be a good time to leave. Darkness is not as far away as you would think.
Do you know what's going on over there? And she like nods in the direction of the primary port.
I've had so many visitors headed there recently,
You ever see them again?
but they tend not to come back.
Ah.
But
Uh-oh.
they do sometimes.
Do they seem like changed?
And there's that same kind of like branches
Ah.
just coming across, just feeling over your face, and then there's a you always change. That's what you do. I am always here. You are not. You come back burdened with wisdom and with goods. You always seem so fond of shiny trinkets.
Well, can't argue with that.
They come back because they say that they can no longer leave via their usual. Most people leave the city via ship. There's so much water, and past me there are only other smaller settlements, unless you, of course, decide to reach for the great deserts below. That doesn't sound like you. You are too comfortable. Your skin is smooth.
Thank you.
Now the leaves are starting to
Yeah.
brush up against blazing chrome. Yes,
If we had to go into the desert, I'm sure we would survive.
no doubt, but you've been pampered. Let me show you what real pampering looks like.
All right.
Yes, please.
And the pool parts just enough, so it's not. It's now you're able to walk. The ground underneath is still damp, like it still has about a centimeter or two of water there. So enough that if you walk across it, you can feel the soothing nature of the water itself. But it's guiding you more towards the center of the oasis, where there is a makeshift. It wouldn't be a hut. It would be wrong to call it a hut. But it seems like certain plants and trees have grown into some kind of wall. I'm glad you've returned. I've felt horrible in your absence.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Finally, I can repay my debt to you.
Of course. Of course.
The branches open up in the center, and on the inside, there's massive fronds leaves that are hanging in the form of hammocks.
Oh my god, amazing.
The hammocks have there's a dew on them, so as if you touch them or lie down, they feel cool to the touch. Different from the outside where it's much warmer. Even with the warmth of the sun being leveled off here, it's still refreshing to touch down here. There's no fire on the inside, but instead there are glowing hot rocks in the center. and there's a pool of water next to it if you ever wanted to dunk water over it. But it's warm enough there that if you wrapped something up in a leaf and place it on there, it would cook.
I'll take my chances in one of these frond hammocks. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stretching out.
Now, to business.
Can you tell me of these travelers that have left and returned? I know you said they changed. We all changed, but is there any more information, snippets of conversation you've heard?
They have ambition going in.
Yes.
Terrible ambition.
Terrible ambition.
Your kind has desires.
Yes, we are victim to our desires.
When they leave, their ambitions have not been quenched. They have been destroyed. Eager to return, eager to go back to their previous life, alive and safe, not rich. Wealth does not leave that place, not any longer.
You mentioned that they come carrying things, our possessions, our shiny trinkets. Do they come back with fewer or more trinkets?
They come back with their lives. Sometimes the clothing on their backs.
How long has this been going on?
And Soothing Kiss lifts up one of his branches and he indicates a section of his leaves,
Yeah.
showing that they've been growing for about
Nice.
6 months.
That's awesome.
So, a blink of an eye on your lifespan. But still something different, worrisome.
You speak as if my lifespan is very different from yours.
Well, mine was rudely interrupted last time, so yes.
What happened?
I'll let you know another time.
I've been waiting so long. The debt weighs on me.
I know. I wouldn't want to saddle you with another one.
Now the fronds, as you're lying down, they start to curl just a little bit around you.
Squeezing you a little too tight.
Digesting you.
You start to feel some stinging.
You know what?
Oh, you're comfortably numb and
Yeah.
you fall off to sleep. The end.
You brought me a snack.
Oh, yeah.
You
I've
know
never
what?
had
That's
a
what I've done.
favorite or a chrome.
Yay!
Stories of my deeds will live forever as
This
long
one
as I
smells
live.
like hair dye. I'm not sure I like this one.
It's all natural.
It's battery acid.
Oh,
So.
natural. Oh, natural. Sorry. French is a little rusty.
But they curl up on you a little bit, and the wind that's going through the branches, because it's not completely closed off, starts to whisper into your ears, and these are words in so many different languages that are just ramping past your head. It will, not you, by the way, you're in direct conversation, so he's not interrupting you. But for you, it's going to be a intelligence linguistics roll if you want to figure out what's going on.
I will choose not to make the roll because I think Blazing Chrome's just going to enjoy letting the whispers pass by his ears. But he will kind of call out, not loudly, but 2 steps. We can let you have a moment with the gods. Sorry, with Soothing Kiss. Yeah, we can let you have a moment with Soothing Kiss if you would
There's
desire.
so many different voices that it's hard to like pinpoint each individual one, but you can tell that what you're listening to are the last words of hundreds of different people, but they're calm, peaceful. It's not like, I'll kill you, you motherfucker. It's people saying goodbye. To a one, they all sound like they're at peace. They all sound like they're not in pain.
Neon Wisdom must be having a field day.
Actually, yeah, at that, Odds does glance over at Neon Wisdom to see what expression she has on her face.
Neon Wisdom is in one of these fronds. Her eyes are closed. You can roll your read intentions if you want.
Oh, sure.
You know that I don't like to be in debt.
Of course. So we are trying to get in, and we don't have any lofty ambitions. We're just trying to figure out what's happening in there. And there was someone in there that was trying to hurt one of my friends. So trying to figure out who that person is.
I will destroy the oasis so that no one else may leave the city.
That does not seem like it.
No? Oh.
Why would you? We wouldn't want to.
I owe you
I know.
something magnificent.
No, but destruction of thine self. And we don't need to stop people from leaving. We need to let people in.
I will create a hospital. It will crush all the plants in the area, but at least there will be a place for someone to lie down and die.
But that is this place already.
Oh. And he sits down. When he sits, despite his height, it only is a whisper as he goes down. He puts two of his branches over his head like this. I'm trying so hard to help.
I know. I appreciate it.
Poor man. God.
3 successes.
Not this time.
So serene.
Must know.
Secrets. Secrets.
Might you be able to branch out a little? Set up a small sprout of calm on the border of Chiaroscuro. Just a little patch, an archway big enough for one of us to travel through. Would that be within your ability? Would it overstress you?
You would have to carry my seed.
I would do this.
God damn
I'm
it.
turned away. I
Yeah.
don't know what my expression looks like.
She's in the front.
I'm in the front.
She's all wrapped up nice and cozy.
I will consult with my wife.
Of course.
Wait here. And then the leaves just disappear on the wind.
Steps, are you carrying a god's seed?
That's your first question?
It isn't yours?
It's not yours?
Okay, you two are a match made in heaven.
What was your question?
I wanted to know what you did that a god owes you a debt in a previous life.
This is the god of an oasis.
Yes.
The oasis here, someone didn't like it. It wasn't to their liking, it wasn't to their interest. There was trouble. I dealt with the trouble.
You killed them? Wow, you're so cool, Captain.
I was.
What happened to you? Like, you said it cut short suddenly.
I was in the middle of many projects. I didn't get my 5,000 years and I'm annoyed. So, I need to continue traveling to catch up on all the projects that got interrupted to make sure that the rivers are still winding the way I wanted them to wind and all that.
Why haven't you consulted at the bureau? Surely, if you had so many projects on the go, they would be filed
my
there.
file for hundreds of years.
Is that common knowledge? I don't think that's common knowledge. Oh my god.
Odds has
What?
it slightly delayed. Oh my god! But it's slightly delayed.
Okay, sorry, that's out of character. You motherfucker. That's out of character. Apologies.
Yes, Yes, I need to look further into the Bureau, but it is a matter of personal interest and not a matter of global interest, so it's not something they've seen fit to let me examine further, because probably one of them is to blame for it. They don't want to.
Be caught out.
My soul did not return as quickly as typical.
That's highly unusual, as
So
you
my
know.
dear friend, the Oasis, has been waiting to repay a debt from my previous incarnation for longer than I would have liked, but
Incredible.
and I have the privilege, or perhaps curse, I don't know, of remembering a lot of this unfinished business. I don't know how much business you recall of your past.
Blazing Chrome just shrugs. Maybe it doesn't matter to him. He's just like,
Odds on favorite just does double peace signs.
Yeah.
There'll be snippets, I'm sure. Barrel falls.
The center rocks cool. They no longer are glowing.
Captain, this I would like to pledge my support in assisting you in whatever ventures you feel are important in your existence, as far as I can support them. The creation has changed substantially.
Yes.
Who's still in a hammock, by the way?
So I'm just like talking from over the edge of the front.
The
I guess.
hammock, like it feels like almost somebody has poured cool water across it. So it's a little bit damp, but it's still warm enough that it's going to be evaporating quite quickly. The air here is not humid.
Nice as. Oh yeah, I love that.
So, I appreciate that. I do.
I just know that our current objectives are many and somewhat disparate, unless they all end up being some sort of big grand conspiracy, of course.
Fate and all that, but I am on a journey and you're welcome to join. It's all part of the path, it's all part of the constellation's network of outcomes. So there was a reason, I have to assume, that I was brought back here now to be fresh and full of vigor at the optimal moment. Right? Wasn't just a clerical error.
Yeah, just think we never would have met each other.
Yes. So now we ought to be best of friends.
That's right.
What's soothing?
Why on earth are you talking about this like it's some kind of bureaucratic snafu?
It's kind of how it works for us. We have an organization. You do not have that privilege anymore.
The rocks start to shift and then they roll apart, and a single lotus flower emerges. It blooms instantly, like replete with the seeds that you would find inside.
Whoa.
She'll gently scoop the bloom up and out of the water.
And then the rocks roll back.
Gonna carefully fold the petals around the seeds.
Take my spermatophyte.
I'm definitely Chrome is
Steps
absolutely
keeps
just like
a straight face.
Odds does not. She
I'll
wraps
carry
herself up in the hammock and starts to shake.
I'm afraid of plants. I will.
Plant me.
I will.
Low enough that he hopes the god can't hear, although like for sure he can. What will it do?
You will provide an area of calm at a border of strife.
I see. That is a great kindness then offered by Soothing Kiss. And this place. debt repaid.
Repaid?
What I owe is greater than what you could consider. This is a small step. Hear the voices now just again coming over the wind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
When you return to die here, who do you want to listen to before you go?
With all due respect, I don't know if my soul will make it here when I die. He says when I'm, and then he stops and he says when I die.
Then you do not go to your death, limping back here across scorched sand, so that you can taste comfort one last time.
It sounds beautiful.
It is what this place is.
I will keep the name of the people I wish to hear close to my heart. And if I do indeed make it back here, I will.
You hear the distinct hum and shudder of bikes headed your way. And I don't mean bicycles, I mean
Motorbikes!
The Northern Guard, they found us.
Oh,
There are
thank-
no roads here. She, moves away from the shelter, looking towards the sound. Or is it just him that hears it?
Oh, that's a
No,
good
everybody
question.
has
Yeah. That is a fair question, I think.
Have they built roads to this oasis? That ruins the point of an oasis. It's so normal.
When you look outside, they are very heavy duty, like all-terrain bikes. Tires massive, like as wide as the table that I'm sitting in front of right now, with treads and studs designed to be able to run over sand, but also making short work of the bramble that's underneath. There are 4 of these of riders. So there's 2 bikes, 2 on each bike.
Okay.
Riding in. They have big packs tied to the back of them, cinched down with cord.
She will duck back into the shelter and assume her RD.
Which one?
Goto One, the scholar.
Nice.
Okay. I told you I've been having more visitors lately.
Yes, are these friends? Are they going to be nice to us?
Everyone's a friend.
Are they going to be nice to us?
Your kind never seems to have predictability.
Mmm.
Do you wish to hide?
I think I would.
I say we see what they want.
Yes.
She finally, reluctantly extracts herself from the hammock frond.
Before you encounter these people, do you need a break?
Yes, please.
I think that'd be great. It's a lovely time for it. Do you need anything from the kitchen?
No, thank you.
Cheers.
Scotch, do you need anything? Are you heating up too?
I will be getting myself a little bit of water.
He'll be getting himself up, thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. Very important. Vroom!
Lunars.
Lunars.
Lunas.
It's an interesting...
Minus.
Could be.
Linus, says Liz. Well. The steps retaken lore has just guys, babe, wake up! Steps retaken lore has dropped. There we
New
go.
steps.
I got to the meme eventually, guys. New
It's
steps,
currently
yeah.
0-0 in the Canada-South Africa soccer game.
Yes.
We're still in the first half, I imagine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lunar.
35 minutes.
That's right, Alfarius. Hell yeah.
Canada versus South Africa. Who you got? If you're watching this on VOD, it doesn't matter. You already know the answer.
I mean, feel free to place your bet. And then at the end, you can comment again and tell us whether or not you're right.
Oh, that'd be yeah. Yeah, and then we get 2 comments out of
And
you.
then you can be like, yeah, I totally think it's gonna be 1-0. And then you can be
I'll
like,
put
wow, I
50
was
bucks
so
on it.
right.
Weirdness, what does a lore drop emote look like? I'd love to know. If you can describe it with words, I guess, which would kind of defeat the purpose, but you know. Interesting. Very interesting.
Miscellaneous action. Okay, I was trying to figure out whether it was a specific type of action, but miscellaneous action.
What
What is
action?
that? Miscellaneous.
Adopting an RD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. BRB.
I guess as opposed to
You can only adopt a resplendent destiny once a scene.
yes, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess miscellaneous in the sense that it's not a movement action.
It isn't like a bonus action or a free
Right.
action. It's a miscellaneous action. I'm
That's
like,
funny.
I don't think I've seen.
How have you been?
Hi. Good, thanks. I'm reeling from the lore drop from Steps here. I think I knew. Kate's been playing. Well, we'll talk about that in the end game. Just that there have been hints as to some of this happening, and all of a sudden, we're getting some proof of past deeds. I think is very interesting.
Past deeds.
There are, some exalt types. The people in the chat would know way more about this than I would, but like some exalt types are, essentially reincarnated, and the spark kind of returns to different people as necessary. Sidereals are a little different in that their exaltations are destined and happen at specific moments, but then there are the like enemies of fate, exalted, who are, not fated, and therefore kind of just like they are created or have been kind of made. But I don't know. I find I Blazing Chrome. I did not kind of consider what his past lives might have been because I didn't think that was fucking important, and I don't think dude would have gone and looked at his file. He'd be like, reading, fuck off, like.
Well, that's your choice.
Well, absolutely.
You don't
I
have to have a tight
No.
association with your situation.
I presume that the Bureau would have. I mean, theoretically, everything is there, right? Like, theoretically, all the knowledge of creation, all of the history of creation is there. Oh,
You would think.
interesting, Alfarius. Okay, I see what you're saying, right? Because it's destined from birth, but, like, it's not that when you're born, they're like, okay, I've got a journey on standby. Give me 25 years.
Let me thaw.
Let me thaw a journey exaltation, yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Other than Steps, who we now know something happened, and the re-exaltation was delayed. Fascinating. I gotta know more about that. So the conflict here is the very me conflict, the very me desire to be like, a mystery, like, out of my way. And Blazing Chrome, who's just like, I feel like we've got more important shit to do. That's right, Alfarius. Yes, I remember that one. Oh, incredible.
Oh, my snippet.
I've been snipped.
Right in my snippet.
Whoa. Good stuff. Yeah. You love encountering a god, though.
I just got sent something
Oh?
that apparently there's an IKEA marathon happening this year.
I'm gonna need a slight detail because what I'm imagining is either a marathon hosted by IKEA or running a marathon but through an IKEA.
Well, we're gonna.
Dude, that would be the shit. Running.
So the
through-
course is inside the store.
Oh fuck! It is.
Takes runners up and down the aisles.
That's crazy.
It's in Croydon, England.
Oh.
The course is fully inside, taking the aisles, tills, and warehouse. Each lap is believed to be about 1.5 kilometers, requiring marathoners to complete roughly 17 loops.
Oh. For a half. That's blech. No, thank you. Oh. Hello. I was gonna.
We're currently working on the t-shirt and the medal, which I want to be self-assembly and come with instructions.
What is this?
An IKEA
IKEA marathon.
in Croydon is hosting a marathon inside the IKEA. You'll have to do 17 laps.
If they did it in Montreal, they probably only need to do 15, because we have the largest IKEA in North America.
Well, this is in England.
Maybe you'll catch on.
So the largest IKEA in the world is in the Philippines.
Yeah. Interesting. That's really interesting.
Then the second largest is in South Korea. And then Stockholm. What the hell? There's no way that this is... Oh, it's from like 14 years ago.
Oh.
We are the largest in...
Have we been overtaken?
Well, no, not in North America.
Yeah.
Croydon is weird sometimes. How dare you, weirdness? I have no idea. I've never been to Croydon.
I feel like it would be such a fun, like, I wouldn't run it as a marathon, but, like, I'm thinking The Amazing Race or whatever. Where you have to, like, get to certain checkpoints and do certain things. That's it. New season. Amazing Race IKEA. You aren't traveling the world. You're just going to different checkpoints within IKEA.
Like just the one IKEA?
Yep.
That sounds awful. No, I have not been to Croydon, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would run a marathon in an IKEA if I could A, run a marathon, which I can't, and B, if the IKEA had good air conditioning.
And you could stop by the drink station every time you lap, right? Like at both the restaurant level and the fast food level, right? Refill on water.
I did, yes. Yes, Aragorn wrote hashtag
The
scoot spread.
wingspan, though, it's impressive.
wingspan.
Oh, because the honeys were gone.
Because the honeys were gone.
That's right, we're the honeys.
I know. Chrome and the honeys sailing around.
Crunnies.
I don't like that. I said I don't.
Yay!
Is that like a mixture between a cruller and a honey?
Oh, cruller.
The crunnies?
That does sound pretty.
Do you want to... Anyway, are we
Or is
going
that like a gastric distress thing? Oh, I got the crunnies!
So are we going to Croydon to run the IKEA marathon or what? Like...
If you can get one of the 80 tickets.
Oh my
no.
god, no.
I mean, that seems like a reasonable maximum
Yes.
for an IKEA.
Can you imagine if they like let 2,000 people in this IKEA?
Dude. Woof.
Good luck doing 17 laps.
Those
now.
sample kitchens are not going to survive. People going around the corners running into
I
it.
was like thinking about taking a shortcut through the like mattress display section or like the couch displays.
Rolling
I just take all the shortcuts. There we go.
Nailed it.
Famously, people who run marathons enjoy it when the runners use shortcuts.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying I would be a good marathon. I'm saying I would take shortcuts.
No, we all know what Kate would do. Kate would run, find one of the like bedroom displays,
Right.
take a nap,
Right.
crawl out of bed,
Yeah.
finish the lap, and be like, yeah, that's totally 17.
Just join with everybody. That'd be great. All right. Be back.
When you go out to investigate, the people who are on the bike start pulling off their helmets. You can see that they're absolutely not native to this region. They have skin with a kind of a green cast to them. And they are grinning as if like they have arrived at a time that was perfect for them. And then when they look up and they see you, they go, hey, hey!
Hello.
Seem friendly enough?
Ah. So we're not the only ones with the same idea.
Taking a break along your travels? No, not at all.
What are you selling?
not selling. I'm writing a thesis on the architecture of the First Age, actually specifically on the glasswork. So Chiaroscuro, of course, has been the place that I've always wanted to go, and here I almost am.
One of the ones looks at the other one, not the one who called out to you, turns to the other one and goes, "Oh man, we should have come up with that kind of story." All right, we get it. You want to share some tea?
Hell yeah.
Bowden, go start the tea getting ready. Anyway,
Like that. Oh,
so they
shit.
park the bikes, kick out kickstands so that they're now leaning, and they walk forward. It's 3 men, 1 woman, all of whom are wearing a very sort of think of like a wetsuit, but with nothing on the arms and nothing below the thighs.
Yeah, the short sleeve.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
not like a full body wetsuit, right? And you can hear the hum of like a personal air conditioning circulation
Oh, hell yeah.
happening through them. But once they see how mild it is here in the Oasis, one of them just smacks himself just below the neck, and then you can hear the humming die down. Bowden.
Blazing Chrome sticks out his hand and says, Chrome!
So when he puts his hand out, he does not take it. He does not shake it. He just puts his hand out. So if you take it,
I go to clasp his, yeah.
So and you shake it.
Yeah.
It's just a big
Nothing,
floppy wet one.
Oh,
He kind of tilts, Chrome tilts his head. Where you...
And then he lifts a hand and he lifts yours so that just you press your fingers just into the meat of the palm. It's halftime. There's still no score.
Have I encountered any sort of greeting like this before in my travels?
No.
Not in my travels, but like in my studies, I guess. I don't know. Okay, nothing like that. Where do you hail from, friends?
Out east.
Come a long way. Suppose so have we.
odds.
Goto.
I'm thinking Lakshmi tea today.
Sounds delightful.
Yeah, and he goes over and he pushes apart the branches here. Not like breaking them, but definitely not like waiting for them to part. Let's just and then says, you've got yourself a camp. Sits down, rubs his hand, looks at the stones, puts his hands towards them. Interesting heating elements. You don't have stoves where you're from? Whatever. And he starts pulling out enough like a kettle and all of that and starts arranging it for tea to be made.
Well, we weren't expecting to have to come this way. The port was closed. Did that happen to you too?
Of course the port is closed. That's what we're all here, isn't
Well,
it?
that's news to us. News doesn't travel very far. We haven't heard anything about Chiaroscuro. Suddenly we're fired upon trying to dock.
Odin gets up, turns around, calls out to the other three who are unpacking and redistributing the loads on their bikes. They don't know what they're doing.
But you seem like someone who does. Wouldn't you take pity on a few
It's not pity.
hapless
Look,
visitors?
You're in a bit of a space. So they what? They fired on you? You tried to approach by ship? There's an entire blockade that's happening right now. Nobody goes in or out of the city. You're gonna have to sneak in if you really want to go.
You know why? What's going on there? What changed?
It's got to be disease.
Information blackout.
Information. Well, isn't that all of Datafall is an information blackout? But data fall?
Information blackout. For some reason, they've decided that they don't want any information coming in or out. The Delzon, they shut it down. Now, we're coming from Gem. It's clear when he says that, by the way, that it's not we're from Gem, but we're coming
That's
from Gem.
where they're driving from. Yeah.
Check it out. He walks over to one of the bikes, lifts up the flap, and you can see that underneath there are big cases that you would recognize as very, very cushioned protective cases for scrolls.
Those are like data running items, aren't they?
Ooh, I don't like to think of myself as a data runner more than I'm a entertainment facilitator. That's what we do.
You facilitate entertainment.
Right here, we have the latest in Gem's entertainment that we're trying to make sure that we can get into Chiaroscuro. Because they ain't buying. But we know that there's people in there who are desperate for something new. I'll be honest with you, it's weird.
And you have no idea why this blockade, this shutdown was implemented.
The whole thing about an information blackout is that we don't have any information.
Yeah, but you seem to know so much. I'd like to read intentions to see what his intentions for the scene are.
Yep. His guile is to...
It is in the south as well. I can't remember if it's...
It's not very high.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He will have difficulty
Have fewer things to read.
resisting you.
Yes, I do. I do surpass.
I want to make friends. I can use all the ones I can get, knowing that I'm about to go into a very dangerous situation.
Okay.
Whether he's good at making friends is another question, but that's his intention for the scene.
Okay.
It's a very noble goal you have for yourself, Bowden. Bringing entertainment to those who need it.
Yeah. I'm a regular Scarlet Empress.
I found her!
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Like interesting novels, fun stories.
You could say that. Some of them are vids.
Oh, like naughty vids?
No.
Surely someone in there is desperate for those vids too.
Probably.
Right.
Have peep shows gone out of fashion?
We're not transporting peep shows.
Blazing Chrome nods like,
Mixed
yeah, they
in
have.
amongst it.
Disappointed. Like, sorry, bud.
Trust me, I've tried.
Gonna have to destroy that resplendent.
One of the others whose name you haven't caught yet looks up and says, Bowden, they're not accusing you of anything. They're just wondering. No, we're not carrying those kinds of goods. Not today. We got what we could out of Gem, and we're trying to get them in.
And is this your first time attempting to infiltrate this place?
We're relatively sure that we can get in. The bikes have a stealth maneuver that we can activate. How are you getting in?
We were just going to walk up to the border and ask what was happening.
You can now hear the scream of a kettle from the inside, and Bowden goes in. Oh, hold on, I'll get you your tea. Guy like nods his head. My apologies for being so blunt, but that's a pretty careless idea right now. They're firing at people who are trying to get into the city.
Why?
Information blackout.
is just shut up and don't take any notes. It's not bang bang. That's like.
Well, you could always try to fight your way into the city. I'm sure that you've got a lot of, like, looking at all of you. In fact, none of you seem to be carrying any weapons.
Yeah.
Go team.
Go team!
Concealable.
At least, yeah.
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 No, all of your weapons are all concealable, including yours.
A big dude.
Yeah.
So, but...
I mean, you
but
look like you could handle yourself in a
Yeah,
fight,
yeah.
but, like, you're not carrying weapons. Certainly nothing that can, like, fight a cannonball.
No. True. Oh, this is good intel to have. We'll need to come up with a plan to sneak in then.
You're welcome to come with us.
Would you?
Look, you come with us and we'll call it a trade.
What could we possibly have to offer? Are you also interested in the ancient glasswork of the First Age? I can tell you about how they used melted iron to patch together beautiful slivers of glass.
Bowden comes back. He's
Oh, no, I
got a
don't think
tray with
they're that
a few
interested.
mugs of tea on there. No, I don't think we're going to need that kind of information, appreciated as it might be. We're trying to get in, sell, get out. That's it. But if you can find out any information about why this is happening, and you manage to get out at the same time that we do, you've done us a favor if you'll tell us what you've learned.
Seems like a fair trade.
In exchange, we'll help you get into the city.
But if there's an information blackout, then how are we to tell you the information?
We'll have to get out.
Or lift the blackout entirely.
Turn on some lights?
I don't think that's going to happen.
What if it's just a simple matter of throwing the right switch?
I wouldn't want to try to get into that sort of situation. Do you know about the intranet surrounding Chiaroscuro?
No. That's what I'm hoping to find out.
Nobody has been able to contact anyone from the inside. We've even heard that there are some of the chosen House Pelops approached. They were allowed to talk to people, but that's it. But when they tried to access NetSpace, guardians that they encountered, serious business. And this was even just to approach the city as a whole.
So whoever's keeping the lockdown so tight on the inside clearly doesn't want anyone coming in.
And none of us have any access to fancy slipstreams, so we're going to have to go in physically. So, we're going to help you. We have sidecars that we can cover. You'll have to lie in tight, close against each other. It's not going to be comfortable, but at least you'll be able to get in. After that, you're on your own. If you meet us by the same exit, in a day, we can get you out again. Otherwise, it'll be up to you.
And you complete your business, we complete ours, and if we find out anything about the information blackout, why, who, where, how, anything, we'll tell you.
Now, I should warn you that according to our research, people who make it in there's about a 50% chance that they don't leave the city. We don't know what happened to them. We don't know if they're even still alive.
What the hell's going on in there?
Search me. The tea, by the way, is
Oh yeah.
very slightly spicy. But I mean spicy, not hot, not like, oh god, it's got like that tang of and they're definitely tastes that neither of you have encountered before. It's triggering some kind of sense memory from a long time ago. A long time ago.
Cool. Well, it's very fortuitous we happened upon each other then.
This oasis is, it's like a staging point. For some reason, people in Chiaroscuro do not come here, but ever since the blackout, they're not even observing.
They don't have control over this far of a distance, which is good. This is a nice place to be.
Make no mistake, we're smugglers. What we're doing is potentially dangerous, and it's definitely illegal.
Why would entertainment be illegal? You say it's not.
I agree with you. Look, eduvids are necessary.
That doesn't say. That's education.
That's right.
What? Do they say that this guy isn't up? Why wouldn't they be illicit?
They've got some... And then the woman who's with them just goes, Bowden, they're nice folk, but we don't have to be this open to everything.
Interesting.
Look, the less that you know about what's inside these containers, the better. We're giving you an option to go in because we're trying to make a trade. But at the same time, we don't want to give you up, and you don't want to give us up in case people catch. So...
Fascinating.
We're gonna sleep here tonight. We're gonna head out very early dawn tomorrow. Try to dodge the shadows, get in, but there's a time where we're going to have less notice.
Mm-hmm.
There's fewer people wandering the streets in early morning.
Right.
Sounds like a plan. We'll see you in the early morning then.
Brave and a little crazy. I like it.
Now, you're sure that we can fit 5 of them in the sidecars? And there's a general nod. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be tight, but you know.
I can ride side saddle.
Sidecar.
Yes, sir.
What happens if we get into trouble?
That's gonna have to be something that you'll figure out on your own, isn't it?
Well, you said they're shooting at whoever approaches.
They won't see us.
You're certain. What if they do? I guess I'll just keep my head down.
You don't have to ride with us if you don't want to.
No. This is a good way in. I just want to make sure you can handle yourselves if anything happens.
It's fair. I get it. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be okay.
Can I use Eye for Strife? It's the special read intentions.
Eye for Strife.
On this guy, on Bowden. Let's go, Bowden.
Alright, I still don't have Eye for Strife programmed in here.
Sorry, yeah, I'll try to remind us. I just need to check if it's mute. It's not. I always forget. Boom. All right, let's roll it first, and then I'll go from there. Visibility. Okay. Yeah. So he sort of changed the subject away from my question. So Blazing Chrome will just nod and say, "All right, you take care of yourselves. We'll take care of ourselves. We'll get in." And we'll get it done. You can trust us. I will use that.
And the interesting thing is that if I don't have an answer, you can give me one. As if introducing a fact. One of these days I'm going to let that happen.
I mean... hopefully I won't do anything
Look at
quite
Scott's
too
rolls
silly.
today.
Hooray! Finally, some rolls. 5 successes. And now I...
Okay, what is the question that you're going to ask? And you'll get 2.
Ooh!
Because the guile is 2, and that means that you got
Hell yeah.
an answer, and then you got 3 extra successes.
Okay, well that's
2 questions.
even better, because, yeah, I would love to know what the most significant conflict in his life is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then, just for my own edification, I'd love to know the easiest way to provoke him to hostility.
The most significant conflict in his life right now is he is categorically... So this is Bowden that you were doing this to. He is categorically against the idea of limiting information.
Okay, we like this. This is good.
The easiest way to provoke him to violence or open hostility is to show support for the realm.
Love to see it.
Glad we didn't name drop Pelops. Yes.
Yet.
Good job, us.
We haven't named drop Pelops yet.
Yet.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
which would indicate, just for what it's worth, that he likely assumes that you are also operating outside of legal.
Realmic influence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, scholar aside, we didn't sort of say we weren't going to sneak in. So.
Yeah, and there's very much a like, okay, but I also just want to make sure that are we cool kind of thing? Because if, like, you know that if he assumed that you were at all associated with the realm, he would have attacked you.
Yeah.
We're so
Okay.
neutral.
Nice. Okay. No, this is great. Thank you.
Any other questions for him?
I mean, yeah. No, I would start making camp here essentially
Yeah.
in the oasis before.
So they're pretty friendly. As they make camp, they share food, although you easily have brought provisions yourselves, so like you can also share. A point to be made, though, is that Soothing Kiss does not seem to make appearances while you're talking to them. The oasis still has its very relaxing atmosphere. At night, the temperature drops to the point where it's chilly but not frozen. Now, in the desert, when it's at night, it can actually get quite cold. Here, it's just like brisk. It's nice. It's a very comfortable temperature to wrap yourself up in a frond and go to sleep. They've brought their own bedrolls and their own packs, but they all seem very interested in just being sociable, talking. But when asked much more about, where are you from or what have you been doing, they just keep saying, we like to, spread these entertainment things, and we're coming from Gem. If you ask, like, no, but where are you from really? They laugh it off, and they do not want to go down that route. Push any further, you can tell me, but then you're going to start having to make social rolls.
She would at some point inquire about the spice in the tea. What is this? It's unique.
It's only grown out in the threshold.
You've traveled quite far then. Or treated quite well.
All over the world.
Impressive.
Looks like he's about 45.
Oh, okay.
Like he's in good health.
Old enough to have actually done some traveling
Yeah.
beyond infancy.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
looks like he's not like, a bright-faced cherub.
Yeah, okay, that makes some sense.
But he also looks like he's in quite good shape. He knows how to handle himself. He hasn't slowed down.
General appearance for the group? You can give me even the median number if you'd like.
Bowden's 3, everyone else is 2.
Thank you.
So, are you sleeping?
I think so.
You're very gently awoken after a peaceful night's rest. So here, I'll just give you that rest here. So just as twilight, well, not twilight, it would be dawn, it's starting to shimmer on the horizon. There's a gentle, okay, it's time to go.
Up she gets.
Now, each bike now has a long tube on either side of it now. A big enough that you could lie down in it comfortably. 2 of you could go in, but it would be a squish.
Uh-oh. I mean, there are, yeah, all right.
Before we fully settle into our hidey holes, I would like to give Bowden a quick bit of insight based on the reflections of the glass and the soon-to-be rising sun. Keep that in mind in order to have anyone trying to spot you at a disadvantage effectively. So I'm using my Mysterious Wanderer Wisdom, which is a permanent journeys ability, So I grant someone following my advice -1 target number on a ride, sail, or survival road roll. So in this case, I would guess ride, if that is what's applicable to their motorcycles, to help their stealth.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
If there's enough shock absorbers in these things that you shouldn't feel much, so don't worry about getting road sick. At some point you're going to feel a bump. It won't be that bad for you in there. Just know that it's going to happen. And that once that happens, it means that it will be only a couple more minutes before we let you out.
Right.
Odd's eyes one of the sidecars and then reluctantly it gets in.
Step sizes up the various proportions of the traveling companions.
I mean, my thought is that I
gets
should
a
be,
card to
yeah, I
himself.
should be in one
Yep.
with someone, and then the other 3 people need to be in.
No, there's 2 bikes and there's 2 things on each side. So
there's
On
4
each
cars, 5
side.
of us.
one person needs to be a twofer.
I understand.
Yeah,
I thought
exactly.
I thought there were 2 sidecars total, and I was like, that's gonna be
There's
tight.
4 sidecars.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So Chrome gets one to himself for sure.
One wants to ride with me.
Yeah.
You're doing us a favor, Bowden. Thank you.
We get
Yeah.
A little bit of help here and there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Swoop. Yeah, I'll pop in.
Who's Sharon?
It's a good question.
Steps is open to anyone joining her.
So it's odds.
Okay, well then I demand that I share with. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're just gonna leave it open? You're gonna make that awkward moment where everybody's
Well,
just kind of
the
looking at each other?
NPCs should get a choice too. Do they seem to have preferences? Does one of them want to be alone?
All right, the NPCs will share.
Okay, no, but also like we could share.
Yeah, we
and
could
the
share.
NPCs could each have.
It's
an
happening. Yeah, you took too long to.
No, it was.
Pop in there.
We wanted to assure consent.
But if you ask someone, then they can give or refuse consent, right? Like I think it's the.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Anyway, it's all
Okay,
great.
whatever.
Here we go.
Once you're in the bikes, you see Bowden looking up each time and going like, okay, just sit tight. It won't be long. And then puts a lid on top of the sidecar so that you are now fully enclosed and you can hear the as it's locked above you. Now, there are locks on the inside, like you can feel that there are latches, so it's not like you're stuck in here and now you can't get out. Obviously, also, you've got the strength that you would need to just burst out yourself if you needed to, but
Which I hope I have to.
it's very much not a situation where it's like, okay, like it's still not great to be riding in an oversized coffin that's strapped to a very large bike with massive wheels on it, but it's not like I've put you in a cage, ha ha ha, now I have you.
It's true. That's good.
Just before yours gets closed, those steps. Plant me.
I will.
Conk. The ride is relatively smooth. The bike clearly has stabilization and shocks, so as you're going along, you can also hear snippets of conversation coming from each rider as they communicate with each other. But it's more just like, go over there, over here, we're coming up on it, and then brace. And then you hear what sounds like normally the tires running over sand and dirt, all of a sudden is running over nothing, as you can feel the tilt.
Whoa.
And then wham! As the bikes land on the ground. That's the bump. And then it's only another 60 seconds before the bikes stop and the lids get popped open.
Steps would hop right out.
You're now in the city proper, but you are still quite close to a wall of glass. You can see if you look down 200 meters that there is an opening, a gate. The gate is closed and it has guards posted, but there are none here. You're sort of underneath an awning of what probably was a stall, but the stall is long since closed. The building inside looks abandoned. The road underneath you, red glass, as the rest that's here. You can now see that you're closer, that the glass has slits inside it. It's almost like a grate, so that any time that rain would fall, it would fall from the glass itself through, but there's still those streaks of light that occasionally pass through the glass.
So they're moving streaks as
Yes.
opposed to like just permanent streaks. Okay,
That's
great.
right.
Is there any like obvious evidence on the bikes of how we were able to be snuck? Like, are the bikes still somehow cloaked or invisible to my eye?
You hop the wall.
Yeah. Okay.
So you approached from what would probably be considered an impassable area.
So no one was watching. Makes sense to me. Okay, cool.
There's still plenty of foreigners here, so you won't need to disguise yourself that way. But I would definitely not try to make it clear that you don't belong. There's still over 1 million people who live here, so they can't be expected to know everybody. Don't stick out.
Good luck.
We'll be here. One day.
All right.
The bikes are pushed into the stall, and they cover it with a tarp. And then all 4 of them just scatter. They're carrying packs on their backs, which are probably carrying all the packs that were
On the
rated
bikes.
here. Although they had to open the heavy-duty cases that the scrolls were in, and now are taking out cases that are much more closer to what you would normally carry. So it would seem that they had to have extra protection for running around on bikes.
Based on my understanding with Soothing Kiss and my intention of how to get us in, would it be appropriate for me to be planting this seed by the secret entrance, by where the guards are, or further into the city?
It depends on what your goal is.
My goal was to get us in. And that happened without, like,
Hell
other
yeah.
other block came along to get us in. So
Yeah, well, at the moment, you also can't get out.
yeah.
It's true.
Because is this oasis a portal of sorts, or is it?
I don't think so.
It's just a place of calm.
Yeah,
right?
that was my assumption.
I feel like putting it near the secret entrance is a good idea, because then if we're pursued, maybe someone chasing us will be overcome by calm rather than bloodlust.
My opposite thought is that that would draw attention to it by being this new verdant space. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how obvious it was going to be, but
Yeah,
that's true.
I assume it's gonna be green.
Yeah. We knew of the park. There was a park that was observed.
Yeah, but that's already green, so I don't know if that's.
But it only has the one palm tree.
Yeah.
Maybe it could do with a few.
Yeah.
few
I was
more.
thinking, yeah, if the idea was then to not have it be noticed and to be a place where we can regroup,
Well,
that could be cool.
I don't mind if it's noticed. I just don't want to put the one secret entrance. Like, I don't want to destroy
Yeah.
the one secret entrance.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm at a bit of a loss here as to what to do, because my intention for it has now become useless.
It's not useless.
Well, like the purpose was then sideswiped, so I Kate don't know what to do. So, I just
Oh yeah.
I don't know what to do.
We could keep it for now then,
Okay,
right?
great.
Because I
Then
think
we'll
there'll
keep
be a
it and
moment,
we'll
right?
plan
See if
Yeah, exactly.
inspiration strikes, the perfect place that could use some extra verdancy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that the word?
Sure.
but
so.
I'll keep it. Where to?
The city is still pretty quiet. The sun is starting to crest now over the horizon, so it will start waking up soon. The scents of the city, they're different than the last time that you were here, and it's not just a matter of the fact that technology has increased over the past 100 years plus. There used to be a market here. There used to be just people being able to come here and trading not just for what is available in Chiaroscuro, but also providing for everyone else.
Yeah, it's a
And
port town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just not there.
All right. You're going to find the underworld. I should
And
probably find the library.
I want to know who's responsible for this lockdown.
Where to?
Whoever holds the keys to the city.
Right? Are we meeting up anywhere before tomorrow morning?
we should.
Tonight?
Yes. Just have a place. I don't know the city very well.
Based on the geography, because she would have been looking at maps and stuff of it, would she know of another good meeting point more central?
Sure.
Right.
You can. So it's not. Do you want something that's specifically central in the city, or just a place that's kind of like?
Like, not the outskirts where we currently are, so that wherever we are, we can theoretically meet up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's Grandmother Bright's Plaza.
Great.
Oh.
Grandmother's.
Grandmother Bright's
Ah.
Plaza, but this is not like Grandmother Henning.
Yeah.
This is a spirit. So
Okay.
there are 6 first-age tenements. This is from Across the 8 Directions, which
Okay.
I'm reading from here. Tucked away in the corner of the city, one plaza seems at perfect peace. At any given time, the 6 surrounding first-age tenements accommodate 1,001 living residents, no more, no less. Overseeing these residents is the spirit named Grandmother Bright, who chooses who's permitted to enter her home. Those who press the issue or violate the plaza's peace with theft or bloodshed find themselves facing an ancient and powerful spirit's ire.
Damn.
At night, the streets throng with ghostly figures, going about their business as though alive and vanishing with the dawn. 1,001 dead residents linger here, sharing Grandmother Bright's protection. As with the living, no new ghost can reside here unless another ghost departs. Criminals sometimes take refuge in the plaza, protected by Grandmother Bright's whims. Wise hunters don't enter, but post guards at entrances and exits, ordering them to take the troublemaker when they attempt to escape.
Oh.
That's super cool.
And as far as
That seems
landmarks
like
go,
a perfect place. Also, like, that feels like exactly where Steps would have picked. So,
nice.
great.
Okay.
So she will describe its location in the city.
At
meet
nightfall.
there.
At nightfall, if we can.
Yes. No bloodshed. You keep that for outside those walls, unless you'd like to live in those walls for the rest of your eternity.
Already has such a lovely red hue.
Elsewhere, whatever you need to do, but not near there.
Aye. Understood.
I don't fancy trying to negotiate your freedom from the grandmother.
Won't be a problem. I'm more worried about what the rulers of the city are trying to do.
I'm off to read some books.
Hey, Sec, you want to come along?
Right behind you.
Oz, what? I'm just curious if you're thinking you might, I don't know, impersonate of House Cesis, maybe infiltrate the realm's presence here.
Are you telling me how to acquire secrets, Crow?
It's okay, he was telling me how to sail earlier.
Gosh,
Yes,
this is
I-
becoming a habit.
Just call me curious.
I'll tell you all about it as a bedtime story tonight.
Sounds good.
Happy hunting.
He locks eyes with Neon Wisdom. Any interest in making some trouble?
I get the feeling that trouble's going to find me here.
That's
I'll
not
stay with you.
Good.
She has a very settled appearance right now. Whereas Sek has a bit of excited energy in her. All right, you're splitting the party.
Hooray!
It's my favorite thing in the world.
Yay!
Is it really, or do you hate it? Like, Do you genuinely hate it? Because we can stop. We can trouble together.
If I hated it, I would punish you every time you did it.
Or you would use your word hole and tell us.
Ah, yay!
Hooray!
Good shout. That's the one.
But genuinely, if I hated it, there's so many different ways that I would
Yeah.
do it. And likely I would just tell you, but
Yeah.
no, I don't hate it. And that doesn't mean though that you might not run into
Oh
problems.
God, yeah, of
That
course.
makes sense.
But we'll start with you, Odds. Where are you headed?
So she is looking for the most official type building. So some kind of corporate structure. She's trying to pinpoint where like government officials would be hanging out. Anyone who makes the big decisions about this place.
Okay, so the Chiaroscuro is ruled by the Tricatun, the Tricon. So it's the the governance is basically it's a clan that deal with everything that happens in the city itself. They arbitrate disputes between other clans. They have ultimate authority. This is not a democracy here at all. But they are, I'm not going to say that they're benevolent, but they're certainly not like we're interested in running everyone down. That being said, this is a port city. Shutting down the port, pretty bad.
It's crazy.
This feels
Why
like
would
a
they shut
insane
down
move,
like
yeah.
trade?
They also enjoy privileged status amongst the realm holdings because they've made some kind of deal, which has not come out entirely, about why the realm has decided to protect this place and give it special treatment. And it is Cesis that demands heavy tribute from them.
Okay. And it's strange. So Cesis must be aware of what's going on,
One would assume.
but Pelops isn't.
Well, specifically, Zonu
Yeah.
didn't.
I mean, if he was sent on mission to Chiaroscuro,
Yes. That is a reasonable
that
assumption.
suggests that they were trying to figure out what was going down too.
Yeah.
Wild.
A little fighting, a little infighting.
Okay, so I mean, I'm kind of figuring that she and Sek are just kind of like casing the place, like wandering very casually up and down streets, looking for official type buildings. But her intention is not to draw attention; it's to tail someone who looks important and see what they do in their day.
There you go.
So I'm throwing this up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pause the music for a second. Because you're going to be spending some time here in good old-fashioned Chiaroscuro. And in Across the Eight Directions, they have a very specific section here that deals with gender. And I'm going to read you a couple of just highlights here, and then I just want us as a whole to determine how we're going to move forward.
Nice.
So, the Delzan practice strict and complex roles driven by their gender. They acknowledge only two genders, though each Delzan determines for themselves which gender suits them. And a man's honor is quick and hot. A woman's honor is clear and endlessly resilient. The roles define courtship and marriage. Marriage is reserved for opposite gender couples, preferably of similar social standing. Women woo lovers with epic poetry or provide detailed arguments because it is a matrilinear society in here. Any wife may enter marriage with a public declaration, bequeathing her former spouse whatever portion of their shared wealth she sees fit, and stories are replete with women leaving husbands destitute, both justly and unjustly. But in practice, most provide enough to help an ex-husband establish himself elsewhere. Some Delzan remain unmarried. Foreigners, who often act and dress in ways that conflict with Delzan mores, aren't expected to conform, but their hosts consider them backwards. There's also the Dareth. Within the confines of Delzan gender roles, some are unable or unwilling to fulfill their assigned role, identifying more closely with another gender or its prescribed expectations, ranging from body image to vocation of permitted romantic partners. The Delzan recognize these individuals as Dareth. Folk stereotypes attribute them with distinctive personalities and good fortune in romance. Dareth dress to present themselves as their intended gender just as non-Dareth do. Most bear a gray garment or accessory clearly visible upon their person. This distinguishes their garb from non-Dareth cross-dressing, which is a minor social taboo. And failing to acknowledge a Dareth's gender isn't illegal, it doesn't have to be. Doing so is profoundly taboo and a monumental insult to the Dareth's honor, family, and clan, instigating impressive vendettas. So, there's some stuff in here.
Yeah.
There is also a sidebar that's outside the gender binary and all of that. My
And it says
question,
at the bottom that you can just wave it all away if it's not interesting.
that's what I'm asking right now. Is this something that we are interested in bringing into the game, or is this something that we'd rather set aside at this time? And we do not have to make a complete decision today. Just that if we decide that we are undecided, for now we're going to let the issue stand by the wayside until we've had a better chance to talk about it.
Yeah, like there's, like almost an entire page dedicated to this, right?
Yeah.
So it's the kind of thing that I'd like to digest and understand what value it's supposed to be bringing to, because that isn't like the point of our being here. Nothing we're doing here has anything to do with gender.
I don't see any of us utilizing their perception of gender roles to get information. I feel like we're going to be choosing other tactics pretty consistently. So maybe it's not like, maybe it's just something that just won't factor into what we plan to do.
Feels to me like it can exist in the cultural landscape, but that I don't it feels like we're not interested in sort of interacting with those elements, really.
All right.
Yeah, unless you want it to be a gotcha for us to fuck up at some point and like reveal that we're outsiders or anything. Like, I feel like
So here's what I'm going to
That's
propose.
interesting.
We're going to keep the fact that it's a matrilinear society.
Yeah.
The clans are descended, and it's the woman who typically is the leader in this particular situation. We're going to keep that for now. Everything else, let's just put it by the side, and then I'll give people the chance. It's page 208.
208,
book.
209, yeah.
Yeah.
Across.
That if it's something that you are like, okay, no, this is actually kind of interesting and I'd like to bring it up, then we'll discuss that off for the future.
Cool. That makes sense, yeah.
Could I ask, because they said
Sure.
the Dareth are folks who, because at one point it was mentioned that they got to choose their gender, but it had to be binary.
That's the part that is.
But then there's
strange to me.
Dareth that says if you choose something else, and then I'm like, does that include like NB folks or?
That's the part that I have to
Yeah,
sit
I
down and
really
read.
would
It's
want to
not-
figure that, because like, what does that mean if you have choice here, but then
Yeah.
all of a sudden
It seems to
different
me like
choice
the
here?
intention is that the Dareth are not seen as wrong, but that there's something about what qualifies you as one. That's the part that I'm.
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna take some time to read up
Yeah.
on it and see
sense
whether
to
or not there's. I've exported the 2 pages to PDF and I'm dropping it in our group chat so that we
you.
can
Yeah.
access it more easily because we all have access to it officially.
That's great, thank you.
There you go, a 2-page PDF. Thanks for your patience, folks,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
thank you,
Thank you.
John.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Can I
Excellent
get
yellow card.
greens before?
Yeah,
we
absolutely,
proceed?
100%.
Excellent.
Great.
Use of card.
Thank you.
All right. That's the thing, Alfarius, is that this can be really cool. It can be really interesting.
Yeah.
I want to understand it better before we adopt it out of hand,
Yeah.
because I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it wasn't like a 2-sentence sidebar. It's like clearly someone spent like time writing this whole page
Yeah.
worth of stuff. So yeah, may as well engage with it correctly.
Totally. 100%.
So we will revisit this. Men, just Kung Fu Fenris asks, do Delzon men silver veils? Yes. They wear elaborately patterned veils, but it's not... and again, I would urge people not to read into this in terms of a real world culture. This is not the equivalent of other clothing that are either recommended or required by various cultures or religions and the like. It's just their style. They wear veils. All right. But there are palaces here. Now, the original, the OG palace,
The OG.
it's gone.
Oh,
It got
okay.
nuked. The Scarlet Empress, long time ago, kind of took one look at them and they're like, "Oh, you're resisting," and then they sent a fucking nuke.
Nice.
Yeah. So there are, in fact, other government buildings, but none of them have been quite as fine as what used to exist here. The shattered glass can actually be found all over Chiaroscuro from the previous palace. A lot of it has been stripped away, but not all of it. But the palaces are available. As you are moving through, one thing that I am going to ask all of you to do right now is I want your... I would like your wits socialized, please.
Nice.
I'm assuming this doesn't have anything to do with grifting.
No, this has to do with how well you're fitting in. So if you want to describe quickly how you are choosing to fit in, or at least not draw attention to yourself. This isn't a stealth roll because I assume you're not sneaking. If you're sneaking, don't bother rolling this and roll something else.
Yeah, for sure. No, I would be blending in by, adopting the sort of habit of, or the persona of someone who is a tourist here. Wow, look at all these, look at these huge skyscrapers. Well, I wonder what this is made of. That's what I would be doing.
So you are deliberately making yourself stand out.
No,
No one's come or gone for 6
No
months.
one's come or gone for 6 months.
he just said there are still foreigners here.
Yes.
But they've been here for longer.
Oh,
than
so
Oh,
they're
great.
not
Okay.
tourists,
Sorry, I
they're-
understand that.
they're-
Aha. Okay,
yeah.
my apologies. See,
Yeah.
that was a gotcha for me. So then, I know
This
where
is why we ask questions.
No, exactly. So then in that case, I know where I'm headed. So I'm keeping my head down. I'm in an intense conversation with Neon Wisdom, not a threatening one, but just like we're discussing things very closely.
Okay, that's great.
That's my stunt.
I
Long-winded
think
stuff.
if Sek was down, odds would be favoring a stealth approach
Okay.
to
So instead, I'm going
She
to
doesn't
have you
want
roll
them
with
to-
stealth.
be caught on cameras or anything like that.
I'm not going to roll for sex. She succeeds.
Does in plain sight specialty apply?
100%.
Great.
I'm making friendly chatter when it feels appropriate and just referencing other parts of the city that I would know the names of because I've been studying the maps.
Great.
True. I got 4 successes.
Okay.
4 as
Okay.
well.
Great. All of you succeed. But there's also something that all of you are going to notice. The people here, as you're moving through, this is one of the poorer areas of the city. The nicer areas of the city tend to be further into the center. It's not going well. Nobody looks happy, particularly here. It's not that it's like people are wandering around and they're emaciated and dragging themselves and like
Right.
their limbs are falling off. But, there isn't a jovial atmosphere. There is not a community atmosphere. And when you first notice people, they're very closed off. Nobody is like meeting your eyes and trying to smile at you even. They're just like, I'm going to where I'm going and I don't really want to pay attention to you. Same thing for you. You are locked in conversation with somebody else. Nobody is making any attempt to either overhear what you're trying to say or do anything other than, I'm not going to pay attention to them. I'm going to get to where I'm going to go. I don't need to deal with you right now.
Yeah.
You get to observe a little bit differently than them. So as opposed to sort of understanding their social needs, you can tell that the people here are under austerity measures. Food is being rationed. It's clear that there's still an abundance of it, that there's not like people are not starving, but luxuries are at an all-time low. At least in the outskirts of the city. And when I say luxuries, I don't mean like really fine luxuries like gold and all that. It's just more like people just don't have things to make them happy right now. And food being rationed, look, there's plenty of places in the world where that happens, it tends not to make people happy when you tell them you have only this much that you can eat, and it's this that you're eating, and everything else tough shit.
Yeah.
Because there are no restaurants that are open at all in the outskirts or in the outer ring of the city.
What the fuck?
And there's
No cafes, no noodle shops. Pork buns are a thing of the past.
No!
dare.
You son of a
Liz
bitch.
falls through and uses
intimacy.
Starbucks.
I also imagine there's no like posted list of rules and regulations for public life on a wall anywhere that we pass. Like I presume there's no giant like due to decree by so and so that
there are
it's,
not-
It's just
so it's
this
just
is
no-
implied. Yeah. Okay. Or
Yeah.
oh my god, this is true hell.
Even
KFF, we'll talk a little bit about this at the end of the game. It's I just want to make it 100% clear.
Yeah.
I just don't want to walk into this without having talked about it with the players and for all of us to be on the exact same page.
Yeah.
That's all.
Thanks.
No, it's really
Yeah.
honestly, it's interesting, KFF, but
Yeah.
copy and paste it into the Discord if you can, because I can't
So it
follow.
will be preserved.
Yeah, I can't
in the great
follow
library.
as easily here as I can there. In fact, it'd be a great place to throw in a thread so that people can talk about it. We'd love to hear what you think as well.
Yeah. I think it's potentially neat discovery because it acknowledges non-binary and stuff. It's not erasive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Odds is just like looking around and shaking her head, and when she's speaking to Sek, it can be assumed that it's in a whisper.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
The way that this is happening right now, it's just like everybody's accepting it. Which, I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
This is what happens when someone takes a city and puts a fucking bell jar over it. They cut off the information. They cut off everything. We gotta find who's responsible.
We gotta?
I gotta. You gotta?
I gotta.
Let's gotta.
There's just the smallest bit of a fist bump, like down low
Nice.
kind of thing. But as she continues to move along, if we're going to be approaching the inner circle, we're going to need to look a bit more aristocratic. Do you think we should buy new clothes? Or do you think we should just sneak in?
I have certain abilities if I tail someone for an extended period of time. So yeah, the better we can blend in, the better. Let's buy some outfits. Shopping montage.
Shopping montage.
Hell yeah.
So the two of you can just leave. It's fine. We're gonna just focus on
no
this for a bit.
problem. Well, can we watch actually? Is that okay? or-
We'll move on to Scott.
Yo. Not having been to Chiaroscuro, I think Blazing Chrome is adjusting to this new reality. We're looking for the shittier part of town, for lack of a better word, heading away probably from the downtown core. The plan is to find somewhere where I can spend the time to adopt a Resplendent Destiny now that I am here. Neon Wisdom and I are...
A new RS?
No.
It does not take long to adopt an RS.
Oh, actually, hang on. I don't think... You're right. I don't think I have this
If you don't have the one that you're looking for. RD, fuck.
RD. It's okay.
Why do I keep calling it that?
RD.
RD's nuts.
Yeah. So you're right. I will take the time to create one, but what I'm really looking for is if there are no restaurants, if there's no places that serve food that are open, are there any bars? And if there are no bars, then where are the fucking criminal elements hanging out? I gotta find them.
That is an interesting question. I am going to have
Who do
you
I have to
roll.
pay to tell me where they are?
Do you have
See-
contacts?
See the
Not here.
the funny
Heaven,
thing is
maybe.
that like okay, let's roll your streetwise. No.
Oh no. Okay.
So instead, I'm gonna have you roll your wits and your larceny.
If it's larceny, that's hysterical.
Okay.
I really should have helped you with that before
this is-
leaving.
No, it's because it's either wits larceny or wits investigation. You can choose.
I could have helped you with that too.
Larceny. Larceny. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
No, it's all good. So I'll roll wits larceny. I think.
Great.
Yeah, that's it. We're looking for where the criminal elements have like migrated to, essentially.
They migrate south for the winter.
Exactly, literally into the burning sands. It's on.
Why?
But he's gonna look to Neon Wisdom and
People are numb.
Hmm?
The people are numb.
They are.
Whatever trouble you're planning on starting, it's going to have to be bigger.
I don't want to draw too much attention.
Well, you saw the way that they were looking at a giant tower, lobbing cannonballs at a ship. Most of them at this point weren't even paying that much attention.
I know I may sometimes jump to a worst case scenario here, but it feels an awful lot like somebody has gotten their fingers in deep to Chiaroscuro, to whoever's ruling this place, and they're manipulating the populace. They're doing something. Neon. Don't know what.
Well, if it's battle that you want, if it's chaos you wish to sow, then that's going to be your call. Make it a good one.
Just promise you'll try to put a hand on my shoulder or something if it's really dumb. But he smiles.
She looks around uncomfortably.
Oh no. It's 3 successes.
Nope. For what?
Oh, sorry, this was the wits larceny roll that you had
Okay.
asked me for. Sorry.
Larceny.
So there are definitely, look, criminal elements do not disappear with this sort of thing. And in fact, one would say that the black market must grow.
Yeah.
You notice that for all these restaurants that are closed down, it'd be too obvious because guards keep glancing in. They even go into it and move and look around, which means that what you're looking for are likely shops that are still frequented and probably have quite a few patrons, so that then it's easy for like 1 or 2 of them to break off,
Speakeasy.
As it were. Yeah.
potentially.
Okay.
What about you, Stepsody Taken?
Headed to the library,
Okay.
archives, whatever. Like, I assume this being a place of, first age history, there's some sort of repository of knowledge. But also seeing if there's any sort of news stand, any sort of indication of regular publication or reports from the Herald of Everything making their way in, if not out.
That's a good shout.
I like it. I like it. This is going to be an investigation roll. So you can choose to either use intelligence investigation because you're going to spend some more time in the library, or you can use your wits investigation by kind of traveling in and around.
Library, and yeah, I'm happy to look at recent archives as opposed to today's newspaper.
100%. Sound like Wyatt.
100%. Yeah.
100%.
Very good.
And she's going to start with 6 months ago as opposed to the most recent. Then, if she's in the library, she's going to start further back.
Yeah.
I like it because you are retracing them steps.
Hey.
Yeah, here we have a genuine slattery slaccid jacket.
Flaccid. Ew.
Enjoy.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Such a good price.
Yeah.
I need to leave myself a little post-it note being like lower difficulty. I mean,
Oh,
far so
yeah,
good,
yeah,
but lower
have
target number. Yeah.
The thing.
The information blackout
Yeah.
did start approximately 6 months ago, and it wasn't a secret. Everybody in Chiaroscuro was told that for an indefinite period of time, we will be closing the city gates alongside the wharf. No one is to go in or out. This is for your safety. There were protests. There were questions. And for the first week, the only answer that came back was violence. Guards coming in and trying to quash any kind of interrogation as to why this was occurring. But it became unsustainable, and they eventually had to make a statement. The statement is the realm has fallen. And until we determine who or what will become of us, we will not allow anyone to enter or exit.
Is there any name of who made the statement or who the current, person in charge is?
So the people who made the statement specifically is the Tri-Khatun, so
Okay.
Tri-Khatun.
Yeah.
It's all lowercase.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not like they've been upended and there's some new upstarts that have declared this.
That is correct.
Okay.
I will now also tell you that Canada has scored in extra time.
Oh, shit.
There's 3 minutes left in the game, and it's 1-0.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. That's pretty exciting.
And no, I'm not going to apologize for having the score of the game at a little corner.
I also had it. Same. It's down there.
That's really funny, actually.
It's just down there.
Nice. Hey.
But yeah, I was checking before it was my scene. I was like, oh, let me refresh, make sure it's still accurate. Yeah.
However, one of the librarians approaches you. She has a sad smile on her face. Her skin is weathered. She's definitely spent a long time down here. She's probably somebody who was born here in Chiaroscuro. And then it kind of drops a few more of the news next to you. I'm so sorry that I don't have more to give you.
I mean, little has been changing lately, so why write about it?
Everything changes.
Yes,
You know, I don't think the realm has collapsed. And then she looks around as if, like, admitting this is, like, akin to treason. That must be what you're researching, isn't it?
I'm trying to figure out when the news broke, how it broke, what letter or sign they received to make them so certain. I want to understand why we can't have our favorite foods.
I think it's the herald of everything. They stopped broadcasting. Now, I will point out that where you were, no, they didn't.
Yeah.
And so you think they fell, so the assumption was everything fell? I'm gonna try to project more, but she's speaking in hushed tones.
Yeah. The score of, the ball game's on.
Oh, shit. Footy.
The footy. I think that they started reporting the news in ways that the government doesn't like.
Interesting.
But just shutting down the Herald of Everything isn't going to be enough, is it?
No. But why? I mean, our ports have been closed. There's less and less food.
There has to be something that's worth all of this disruption to trade, to the economy.
I finished my favorite jar of mustard this morning.
Am I gonna get more mustard?
Come with me. And
Secret mustard.
she starts taking you through the desk back into the stacks. Now the stacks in a library, normally it's just these massive shelves, often on tracks that you can roll so that they can squish them into even smaller spaces. Here, however, you're in a room with just 100 different scrolls that are plugged in and active. And you see that there's a terminal. There are jacks off to the side, unused. You need to be more careful. Too much investigation into this. You're lucky that I'm the one who saw you.
I was just looking into the latest recipes. There was one that was very interesting that was published a few months ago. I could have sworn it was after the barricades went up.
I keep records. They require me to, and that's what I will tell them.
That's
But
what I would have told you if you hadn't approached me talking to me about secrets.
Do the rest of your research in here.
Is there a ordinary terminal?
You can use that, and the jacks are linked into a terminal, but there's
Yeah.
still a keyboard in front of it. I'm going to close the door. When you're done, knock twice. Remember, information is free. And then she turns around, she starts to whistle aimlessly, opens the door, closes it. You can hear a lock turn. Now, the thing is, the lock's on the inside.
Okay. I was like, she's locked me and she's calling the cops.
Not
That's
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Full
exactly
time.
it. It was my jar of mustard. I was
Canada 1, South Africa 0. I mean,
Sorry, South Africa, but
that
oh
is
my gosh.
Canada's second ever win at the World Cup.
Yep.
Period.
We're getting there.
I might actually be able to watch a game with my brother before we're eliminated.
Holy crapola.
Shite.
Yeah, except you know who we're going to be playing.
Other ones. Yeah.
Or Brazil.
Yeah, next Saturday the 4th.
Sure to be a good time. It's going to be a great game, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Do you actually shop for clothes or you just steal them?
Ooh,
Sorry.
good question. If the merchants look, because they've now been through the poorer areas and through the wealthier areas, so if the merchants look like they are not struggling in the least, stolen. If it's poorer folks, purchased.
These merchants, absolutely, they do not look like they're struggling.
Stolen.
It's easily done. Steal the outfits. They, because you are both femme presenting, it is, like you carry a lot more power in this particular dynamic. So as you walk out, as you continue along, now people are giving you a little bit more, not a wide berth, because you're still trying to blend in with crowds, right? But there's definitely not we're all shoulder to shoulder. People are starting to space out a bit because, of course, now we have places to go, things to see. But I don't want to fuck with you because you might be a problem. And so there's less trust happening at this area. For you,
Yeah.
now that you have your ideas, where are you going?
Well, I mean, using the eye lines of the guards, I'm going to try to identify where I think one of the larger kind of, I'm going to use the word speakeasy for lack of a better term right now. It's not really correct, but kind of under the table joint is. And find my way inside. I'm going to take a few minutes to develop a new Resplendent Destiny.
Danger Jones.
Danger Jones. No, I love that. It's so. I gotta tell you guys, there are a couple that I'm like, this is gonna be very useful at some point, but today is not that day.
Danger!
Danger Jones.
I want to adopt the Resplendent Destiny of a bounty hunter.
Okay.
That's and I'll wear a strip of red cloth around my head like a bandana, because that's what you do when you're a sidereal exotic.
These scars.
That's what you do. But
So
yeah.
you enter one of these places. This is a food market.
Okay.
And this, at this point now, instead of it being a place where you go to purchase food, you're going because you were just being handed food. And they're like just sacks that people are being handed of, here you go. And they're big, they're bulky. People are getting enough food that's clear, but people are getting just like flour, corn, like that, the equivalent, right? That's nothing too fancy, definitely no sweets, definitely nothing exotic. But then the person behind the counter looks up and she looks you up and down. Are you wearing a veil?
If it's expected, yes.
Okay. Well done. Come along.
Thanks very much.
She's docile?
Then it's a good time to be here.
No, as in she's asking you. She's
Oh,
docile
okay, good,
and
yes.
nodding to Neon.
Hi, my apologies. Of course.
Excellent. Make your way to the back. I will warn you that if you do move in any way that he does not like, we'll sever that pretty head from your shoulders. Good luck, Hunter. They're waiting for you in the basement.
Thank you.
And we'll end the session here.
Don't get her killed or we'll kill you right back.
If I'm the only witness, though, you'll have to take my word for what happened.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Oh, I was overpowered. There were like 500 dragon-blooded.
Is that all?
Oh, fuck. I killed more when I was defending that oasis. What the fuck, Steps? Oh, no.
How did I not? I failed to mention that detail. Oops.
Oopsies. Yay! Assert that guile.
All of them have, like, ridiculous
I
guile.
know. Oh man, it makes so much sense that sidereals would have access to charms that are like, normally your guile's not that good, but your sidereal is good guile. You have good guile now.
Hey, you got good guile.
Hey, you got good guile.
Good
Yeah,
guile.
I belong here. Yeah. I
yeah,
belong here.
exactly. That's great.
It's like 3 of my charms.
Dude, honestly.
Yeah.
I had to kick them one by one. I just rolled on top of each other.
Especially you, Marcel.
Ah!
I think I learned today that you are more trusting than I thought, but I think that's a good thing for this particular game, for this particular session. And I'm not telling you that because I'm guaranteeing you that you haven't, made a mistake or anything. But sidereals get to go through life with a little bit of a different outlook on trust, and it's interesting to see you play that.
It's faded.
Nice. It does kind of feel. It did. Yeah, right. It felt that way. Yeah.
Elizabeth.
I learned a little bit about what's going down in Chiaroscuro, and Odds definitely wants to know more. This pertains to a big old intimacy of hers.
Sure fucking does.
And she wants to figure out what's going down and maybe turn it on its head.
Oh.
Scott?
I learned that Steps. Well, I learned in game that Steps retaken. If I can steal this from you, that her previous exaltation, that her papers had been lost in Yushan, so that her re-exaltation had not happened for a much longer period of time than usual, meaning that she's been out of the game, as it were, for a long time, several hundred years, and that might be affecting her outlook on creation. I wonder if it is a little bit.
I learned a bit more about technology.
Technology.
Okay, this is like the second or third week in a row that I'm like, I took a note, I looked at it like 2 minutes ago and it's gone.
Oh, jeez.
Let's say I learned more about this old friend, Oasis.
Oasis God.
Mm-hmm. Soothing kiss.
Kiss.
Kiss, yes, but
Oh, I had to
I had that too. And it was more. Yeah, I learned more about that relationship and that connection.
I really do like it when I see. I'm picking Scott. I haven't had a chance to say to pick Scott for a little bit, so I'm picking Scott. I like how you're playing Blazing Chrome as somebody who isn't like deliberately like, I'm gonna fuck shit up because that's the fun thing to do, which is like that's not a bad character concept. I think that's a great character concept. I don't get that impression from Blazing Chrome. I get instead like his thought process goes, this is what I need to do. I think that maybe disturbing some shit's a good idea. I'm the one who's qualified to do that compared to the others. And that, I think, is a fascinating way, because I've seen how easy it is to throw the joy of chaos in. You're providing a restrained chaos, which I think is just an interesting way of looking at it. So I've been enjoying watching that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to call out Liz as odds for the moment just near the end, actually, or right near the end, where it became very clear that she has a personal stake in wanting to figure out what's going on in Chiaroscuro. Not that you've been here, not that you care about Chiaroscuro. If I had to bet, you probably don't have any intimacies towards the place. Just to guess.
Read intentions.
Read intentions on
Hope
her!
you rolled 800 successes.
Wow. But it clearly plays into what I'm starting to sort of understand more about her, which is how she wants to either control the flow of information or believe she should be the conduit through which all information should flow. Take your pick. It's clear that what's happening here is like a personal affront to her, and I look forward to learning more about why.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Gotta call out Steps, because that entire interaction with Soothing Kiss was lovely. The slow realization from us that she knew him, and that they had history, but also it was one of her other previous lives.
Oh, fuck.
And then the slow reveal about that her paperwork got lost and everything. I just thought it was beautifully done, beautifully paced, and beautifully played.
Share that in part with John. But I'm gonna shout about the motorcyclists. Having them roll up, maybe not to, treat the Oasis with perfect care. At the first instant, I feel like we would typically get our hackles up. I want to shout out for making them relatively friendly.
Yeah.
I was baiting you a little bit, I know.
Yeah. But I want to shout that out, because I feel like so often we, especially in a context like that, it would be trouble to show up, and I want to shout you out for pushing against that and giving us a leg up in an unexpected way.
Thank you. I'm a decent baiter. One day I hope to truly master the subject.
Ascend to master.
Yeah.
This guy. Hey.
Okay. This week, we got some things.
We have streams.
We're going to go for you first, because I definitely have streams, but I need to know what yours plan.
Excellent. My plan is to stream on Tuesday earlier than my usual stream time, probably around 3 p.m. Eastern, which will hopefully be a bit more appropriate for those folks overseas who are watching the Emperor Scotimius's rule, or in this case, his advisement. I've been playing The Road to Empress. I've got about 3 chapters left. If you love doomed romance and seeing me get really frustrated about the logic or illogic of certain choices, sometimes I make really good choices and sometimes I don't, and it's a lot of fun. So you should come join me for that Tuesday.
I am going to be doing a bit, I think, throughout the week. I'm hoping to hit a couple of different times. I've been getting back into Link to the Past randomizers.
Oh.
So we're going to do some of that. But the thing is, we're keeping this one cash. We're not going for super fast. I'm not speedrunning. I'm still kind of just getting back into it, learning the pathways, There's going to be some struggles here and there, and that's fine, but it'll also be a good time to chat and talk because we're just gonna be spending a bunch of time going through the overworld trying to find one goddamn sword because
my God.
I don't have that many bombs. God. So we're going to be doing that. I think some of that might end up even being tomorrow, but we're likely going to be doing it at different times during the week. Some during the day for me and some perhaps later on so that we can catch some times for everybody. That's what I'm planning on doing.
I may or may not remember to stream at some point this week. I don't know, check the Discord.
I remembered.
Remind me tomorrow at noon to remind Kate about crossword stream.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that
Crossword.
is any obligation.
No. That's a good reminder.
Reddit?
Sadly, there will be no Punchy on Friday.
No.
So
Hello?
that does mean that it's open to Steel Stream if
Okay.
folks want. Otherwise, no, we'll keep you posted on the Discord. Saturday, however, should be all systems go.
That's right. Our regular stream schedule, which is Arkham Horror the card game, followed by Drew Crew a little later in the afternoon. No. Hi.
Oh,
Nice. Excellent, Aragwen. I like this for the phone.
yay!
And then Sunday?
We'll be back here, same time, same channel. More Datafall. Almost said Montreal by Midnight.
Me too.
Coming up on episode 10. The party has been split. Secrets are becoming revealed. How much trouble will they get into? Find out.
45 minutes goes to check out twitch.tv/PinkyPact if you want to watch some more role-playing. This time's the D&D variety with Aragorn's Bluey and the rest. Otherwise, we are going that way. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Whoa, that doesn't seem fine at all. It's fine.